old 3.5-inch floppy.
Jim. My only advice is don't touch my shit.
Legs akimbo.
They came like a bolt out of the blue to discuss everything in geekdom.
Please, I need food.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the attack of the 50-foot nerds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live recording of the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. Make some noise!
All right, Dad, calm down. I've told you not to come. Yes, this is the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds podcast. You all right, Doug? He's gone already. I think that's a record. 5 seconds into the show, I've killed Doug.
Make some noise. Literally just went, ah! Brilliant.
And if those people who are listening on headphones, I'm sorry about that.
Oh.
Yes, this is Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. This is episode 97. Again.
97, eh?
Yeah. Oh,
Canadian
yes.
version.
This is my
97,
name.
eh?
My name is Mike Bell, and joining me, let's go on the far left first this time for a change.
To confuse everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, my name's Doug.
It is. It's Doug. Hello, Doug.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. And on the far right.
Oh, I'm standing in for the Runcorn MP, am I? Yeah, Paul is in the house.
But wait, extra special, super extra bonus guest time. We've also got an additional guest this month. You may know him probably best as being the other John Hurt. It is Jonothon Carley. No, you're special to us, sir. You're special to us. How are you doing? You okay? Good. Sorry, just get that microphone just a little bit closer for us. There we go. That's it. Yeah, that's how we like it on the 50-Foot Nerds. Right in your face.
Sit on your chin.
Yeah, keep it on your chin. Oh, right, that's what I haven't got. I haven't got me thingy, Bob.
You forgot
You think
I think it's in the box. It's in the box. Me dog collar. Grab it for me.
Oh, hang on.
Because I'll need that in a bit. Yes. So it's been an interesting month in the world of the 50-Foot Nerds. As I've just mentioned, they made reference to episode 97. We recorded last month, and then my computer decided it didn't want to recognize any files, and the hard drive imploded, and we lost episode 97.
It was amazing. It was the best show we've ever did.
To be fair, we did have a good time on that one.
It was so good.
Yeah, and luckily, thanks to our fantastic patrons, and you can become a patron yourself over at 50-Foot Nerds. It's patreon.com/50-Foot Nerds. That's FIFTY, FNERDS. Always pimping.
For as little as a quid.
Yes, please, at least a little as a quid. If you want to give more, I would very much appreciate that, though. I took the hard drive to the computer man, and he had it for over a week running tests on it and managed to recover some of what we had. Not all of it. We lost a lot of the archive materials, but thankfully, like a lot of assets for posters and things like that, we were able to recover. So it wasn't too bad, which is why this month's poster is a little bit different. And it's basically just you because I couldn't get our pictures. Yeah, it's just you and things you've been in, and that's it. Yeah. But yeah, do you know what? It worked. You're here. Yeah. So that's the main thing. Yes. Yeah. So thank you for coming to the show. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll give you that 50 quid later. And that's why we need you, Rich. No, I'm going to say very, very good extra special thanks to the computer man for fixing what he could. It's been a bit of a month, but at least we were able to put something out. We put that little trip to Snips movies out, didn't we?
Which turned out really quite well.
Yes, yeah. No. So if you want to see what it looks like, what it's like to walk around one of the last remaining video rental stores in the UK, then head on down to Snips.
Yeah, I was
Check
in there earlier. I rented more movies.
Yeah. We're killing Netflix.
In a minute, I will be talking about one of the movies that I rented last week.
Sorry, Netflix. We're just talking about your imminent demise. It's okay.
Well,
some are.
Snips does actually, because as Dave, who runs the place, explains, it's a curated archive. And what he does is, for anything that is either not on streaming and not on any form of shiny disc in the UK, he will try and have a VHS in stock. So he is. He absolutely. You absolutely should come and visit, and I'll show you the place because it is It is.
Turn it on. There we go. That helps.
It is.
There we go. Sorry, mate.
It is absolutely awesome. He's got VHS, DVDs that a lot of them he's now upgrading to either Blu-ray or 4K, and I mean, he's just done his massive horror section.
There's no point going back all over it, Paul, because the episode is out. People
Yeah,
can hear it and listen to it and everything like that. And now that your microphone is working, I'll introduce Jonothon Carley again.
Hello again.
There we go. It's working now. We can
I'm
hear
a
you.
voice actor. I should know whether the microphone's working. I'll never work again.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Right. Okay. So that's one of the things that I've done is fixing the computer and going to snips. What else have I done? I took John Hollywood on a little road trip yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, John went to Manchester yesterday.
Oh,
John wanted my work. I haven't worked in an office for 5 years.
no.
And I decided yesterday would be the day to go to our actual office now in Manchester and take John for Halloween. This is our glorious friend John Hollywood, who sits right behind us. He's a bit quiet at the moment, but I'm sure he'll have something to say later. But yeah, he went in because John has been hosting quizzes for work recently. We do quizzes on Zoom, not
Man of
Zoom,
many talents.
Microsoft
Man of
Teams.
many
Yeah.
talents.
He's a full-time media mogul. You wonder how he has time to fit this all in, don't you? And if you want to keep up with what John's been up to in his spare time, check out his Facebook and Instagram pages. He's a very busy boy, is our John, and he's got some very interesting stuff planned over the next few weeks.
Picture of him in the 80s was the best thing I'd seen.
Did you like
all
that
week.
one?
The best thing I'd seen.
Did you
all
like the
week.
one of him because the dressed as the Green Goblin yesterday?
Yeah, but the best one is in with the slick back hair,
Yeah.
with the sports jacket on and the sleeves up
Yeah,
and everything
yeah,
fully
yeah.
like Miami Vice style.
Yeah. I'll just let you know now as a little hint. This week is cosplay week for John Hollywood. So you will see John dressed in a variety of guises.
I did like the one of him in court, and you have the court artist rendering.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, he gets around this John. That he was in court because there's a plagiarism case. Okay, there was I forget the exact names of the movies right now, but John has a movie called Cats in the Cradle, which is about a family who accidentally bring a kitten home from the hospital instead of their baby. And there's another movie with exactly the same premise, and they both star Eric Roberts, but one wasn't stolen off the other. Obviously, they're all completely different movies, and John had to go to court to prove that they were completely different entities.
Is there a John Hollywood wiki? I need to read up on the John Hollywood law.
There is.
It
Do you know what
won't be
there
long.
should be?
It won't be long.
This week I discovered that John has his mother is from the UK and his father's American because someone asked me in work, and I was just like, yes, this is it. This is fine.
Canon.
Yes, there you go. That's
The autobiography is in the works, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me. I can just imagine the audiobook. Chapter 1. Ha ha. Oh God. No, we're not. In fact, no. You can read the audiobook. There we go. Save me a job.
Good idea.
Yeah. That's what he's doing. He's drifting for work. That's what it is.
Never off duty.
There you go. Sorted. So,
Times are hard,
Oh,
man.
I've killed Paul now. Oh, Jesus, God. Killing everyone on the panel today. We've only been doing the show for 5 minutes. Oh, anyways, so fixed the computer, took John to work. What else have we done? I went to Sugar and Dice.
Did you?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I haven't been there for a long time.
No,
but yeah,
neither have I.
fun board game cafe. Sorry, Doug.
It's all right.
I went to one in Liverpool.
Fine.
Yeah, just done a few bits and bobs and that. And yeah, can't think of anything else of importance. But Halloween last night, so I watched Ghost Watch. As is tradition, you have to watch Ghost Watch.
You took part in the national seance.
I did, yeah. We always, every year we have to, make sure to watch Sarah Green's final moments. God rest her soul. So,
Thoughts and prayers.
thoughts and prayers.
This year the national seance guys have bizarrely found an old computer disc that was apparently involved with Ghost Watch.
Oh,
And
really?
had put it up on, managed to, old 3.5-inch floppy. Yay!
There's your clip. There's your clip for the beginning.
As opposed to my 12-incher. Anyway.
Is it haunted?
But they managed to
The Ghoulies now.
put it up on the Ghost Watch website.
Okay,
So,
cool.
That's if that's your bag, that's worth looking at.
Will you tell us what you've been up to then, Paul?
What have I been up to? Traveling around the country yet again. No, I didn't go to Paris. I stayed in the.
Yeah,
Stayed
yeah,
But you had to mention it, though, didn't you? You had to bloody mention it.
No, you just said
I
I've been
mentioned it.
traveling
I
around
mentioned
the
it
country.
first.
I know that Paris isn't in fucking England.
I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it.
Um, my beloved wife Kath was doing her first half marathon a couple of weeks ago, and I mean,
I put my water. Yeah.
do you want to tell the story or shall I?
Your legs exploded,
I
didn't
mean,
they?
Yeah, it was a running GP at Goodwood Racecourse.
Why were you
down
racing
near-
doctors?
down by yeah
Yeah,
by
true.
Chichester, and yeah, that was. I mean, the weather was awful.
Yep.
Which is an understatement.
Well,
But
you're running in October. It's your own fault,
but,
really.
but Kath was determined that she is very determined when she gets her mind sets her mind to something.
Oh, I know.
She will definitely.
She's about to do. She's sticking that out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you. And she did a couple of laps, but basically pulled something, and the
Was it 3 years? Flopper. Sorry, Cap. I'm sorry, mate. That was a sixer, pal.
being utterly drenched
Thank you, Pa.
to the bone. Thank you.
Well,
I
this
said the
conversation's
weather
taking
was
a turn.
bad. She
You see why I put 18 plus on the poster now, don't you?
you managed, what was it, 14K?
Well done, mate.
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
good.
Well done.
And
That's
as I
really
said to you
good.
on the time, you did 14k than I could have ever done.
Yeah, it's not something I can do, and I've said it to you. I'll say it on the podcast. You are my hero for what you achieved.
Legend.
Mike, insert a clip of Enrique Iglesias there. Okay, cool.
Anyway, afterwards though, so on the way down,
Yeah.
it's a long drive, so we made a couple of stops. But for the Doctor Who fans in the audience, we went past Aldbourne, so we stopped at Aldbourne, which
Okay.
is where they filmed the Demons.
Say it right. Say it right.
Demons.
Thank you.
And I
Swear
swear,
it has been like 10 years since we
Yeah, I
did that
know.
episode.
Demons. It was a live episode as well,
It
wasn't it?
was, yeah.
But I swear that place has not changed in the 55 years since John Pertwee and Co.
It probably didn't change from 55 years before that as well,
Yeah.
Paul, to be fair.
The pub, the Blue Ball, which was the closed hoof. Lovely little pub.
Ball.
Nice beer.
All right. The
Blue
ball.
Ball, yes. Had a little wander around.
It was ironically Paul's nickname whilst he was there.
saw the church that they blew up. It's lovely little place. I imagine that. I mean, the weather wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Fair.
But I imagine in the summer it's really nice.
I can imagine.
So, So after Kath did the half marathon, we arranged to carry on round London to visit Joshua in Sidcup, where
Okay.
he is now at Rose Bruford Drama College. So he's catch up with him, see how he's doing. He's doing really well. He's
Cool.
enjoying it. And on the Monday, Joshua and I went into the West End, caught up with a couple of mates of mine that I don't usually see unless I'm in like Los Angeles. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know it's bizarre. It's like it was Gallifrey, not Gallifrey.
Right, okay.
We literally have a hashtag Gallifrey, not Gallifrey. So it's nice to catch up with Ian and Dan. And we all went and saw Born with Teeth,
Okay.
which is it's the play starring Ncuti Gatwa and Edward.
Say his name properly.
Well, you say his name.
Okay,
properly.
starring Shooty.
Gatois. Not a real
Okay,
doctor.
Thank you
and
very much.
Edward Bluemore, which is about what might have happened if Christopher Marlowe and William Shakespeare had collaborated on a historical play.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's 90-minute two-hander.
Sounds like my weekend.
No breaks. I genuinely don't know how they have the energy. I mean, they were quite a way into the run. In fact,
How are Shooty's knees? Are they okay?
they looked fine to me.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting,
Yeah.
then, isn't it? Hmm.
Um,
Mhm.
on the day of this recording, it's actually the end of the run now. So,
Right.
But yeah, how they've kept that up, and then they came out and did Stage Door afterwards, and they still had a lot of energy for meeting the audience and that. So that was great.
Okay.
Yeah, really good show. Really enjoyed it. If it weren't for the fact that it's now finished, I would recommend it to people.
Fair dues.
So yeah,
Cool. Well, what about you then, Doug? What have you been up to?
Me?
the
Yeah.
usual shit.
Yeah, the usual shit. I work here. I'm the troll that lives under the bridge.
Literally.
I just constantly here all the time.
Fair.
Yeah, that's it. We've done the last time we spoke. Spider-Man had just come out. Hasn't
Oh,
it?
yes,
Yeah, so
yeah.
Spider-Man's been really good for us. We have done. There was a new Star Wars drop yesterday. We did the pre-release event for that today, which was awesome as well. Gundam Set 2 dropped, which was great. That was last weekend as well. And then next weekend we've got Lorcana, which is set 10, I think. Now we're on already.
Nice.
Which is Whispers in the Wells. That's going to be next weekend, as well as Avatar: The Last Airbender crossover with Magic the Gathering.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, which is this is just
It's the crossover that no one expected and no one particularly wants.
you'd be surprised. Honestly, I
Really?
don't want it, but I want
Oh,
it
no,
to
sorry, I'm
buy
getting
it.
confused with the actual Avatar with the blue cats.
No,
Sorry.
it's not the blue cats. It's
Yeah.
not the blue terrorists.
Yeah.
Have you seen the second one?
last
The
Airbender.
I
second
can't-
film, they've gone from these.
Yeah, I've
wonderful-
seen
I
bits
know,
of it. I don't
anyway.
care. I
don't
do
care.
not care.
Just letterbox that shit.
Fair.
Cameron, Cameron, what you thinking, man?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, what about you then, John? What have you been up to?
Try
I
to
imagine
survive.
you've had a-
You
had a
know,
eventful
the
month.
actor's life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a bit quiet actually. Whenever someone asks me what have I been up to,
Yeah.
they usually ask me after I've not done a great deal.
Fair.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
sorry, I
All right,
forgot,
I've
forgot.
just got here from.
Just got all my Oscars. Just put them away. Just.
Chipping away at bits and pieces. You know, got some irons in the fire. They've not come out yet. Argos is starting to look at me a bit funny about the warranty. You know, the usual, get a couple of self-tapes, try and do your best with that.
Yeah.
We're working on a script for things that I can't talk about. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Things that I am doing.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
allowed
not
to
allowed to
talk
talk
about.
about.
Yeah.
So this is really unhelpful.
Yeah. No, that's fair, mate. That's fair. You should have been here for the months before my episode of Celebs Goes Eating went out. Because, I
NDA
wasn't
to
allowed to.
hell.
I wasn't allowed to talk about any of that.
I have not existed on planet Earth for the last.
Yeah, don't come on
How
Celebs Go Dating. It's really not.
Can I come?
I asked that. They cut that out. No.
But I did go to the like Paul, the Peterborough exhibition, Doctor Who exhibition
Oh, yeah.
yesterday, which closes this weekend. So
Right.
again, if it weren't for the fact it was closing, I would recommend it. But
I've seen the pictures. It does look very good.
it's only a small space,
Yeah.
but they have really crammed it in, and it's a bit out.
Not to the guest. I won't do it to the guest. I'll do it to you. I'm not doing it to the guest. Cue me up all you like.
But I think it'd be really nice if it did a little bit of a tour around the country, so the people like around.
Yeah, we need a
roundabouts can have
tour and Doctor Who exhibition again,
Yeah.
a proper one, don't we? Yeah. Yeah.
And
Have you been up to Neil Cole's
no, I haven't done that one yet.
museum
No,
yet?
no.
Yeah, we did that year before last on one of our holidays up in the lakes, and
Didn't take me.
that's such a nice little, really well curated
Yeah.
exhibition, and
Done with love.
done with love, and it's literally squeezed into a matchbox space. So it's well worth it. It's middle of nowhere as well. So you're literally driving on back roads and over mountains and through forests. It seems to find this place
To get to Mordor to see.
Yeah.
One does not simply walk into Neil Cole's museum.
Exactly.
There's an admission fee.
There is that as well, yeah. Definitely recommend that.
I do.
But it's nice to see things like that. Things you don't normally see at like the official exhibitions.
Yeah.
They go a little
yeah.
bit deeper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And now in my privileged position, I can write it off as research.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
My life has not been wasted.
Good. Yeah. It's when those tax returns go and you're just like,
That time is coming.
oh yeah.
Dear.
Well, speaking about times coming, should we start? And...
There was one last thing I was going
it's got
to
one
talk
more.
about
Okay.
that I've done,
Okay,
Right.
what have you done?
because
What have you done,
so
Paul?
obviously
do?
What's he
I've been renting movies from Snips,
Yes, we know.
and I did actually tell you I was going to get this movie,
Okay.
and you did warn me it was bad. I just didn't
Which-
realize
which
it was
one?
I just didn't realize it was going to be quite this bad.
Okay.
I watched Spawn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for the first time.
The 1997
Oh, mate,
John
I'm
Leguizamo.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jai White.
So, what I didn't know was that Martin Sheen is the villain.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course he is. Yes.
Martin Sheen, who is an awesome actor,
Yeah.
can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Except that
In Spawn.
he's really, really bad in this
Oh,
movie.
that man is just there for the paycheck in that film.
I'm not even sure that he deserves the paycheck.
I
mean,
read
they
somewhere.
dyed his hair black,
Yes,
and
Yeah.
boot polished it black as well.
Yeah.
It's like a
And-
helmet.
That's an
My-
extra mil.
I mean, admittedly, I understand.
I love the villain that has less animation than John Hollywood. You know?
I mean, I understand. He said he did it because he wanted to do a superhero movie. Right, but do it well.
Yeah.
I read somewhere he did it for his grandson.
Yeah.
His grandson
That's
said,
true, yeah.
"Oh, you've got to do this one," and he went, "All right, I'll do it."
Is his grandson still speaking to him?
I hope not.
I don't understand. He's bad in it.
Everyone's bad. in it.
John does okay.
They literally ran out of budget, which is why it ends the way that it
Yeah.
does.
Well,
It's just-
That's why John Leguizamo looked so good in the suit.
The
It was that's where
CG
the
is
money
awful.
went.
Yeah.
but
The ending sequence in Hell is basically just people moving
Yeah.
JPEGs around the screen.
Yeah, it's PS1, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need
but-
to see
but
this.
why don't? It's
Have you
not
never
like-
seen it?
Oh, don't bother. Don't bother.
Oh.
Really bad. It's New Line.
They set up a villain and then just forget about her. Chapel dies. You think she's going to come back as a Hellspawn? They just forget all about her.
Yeah, they kill her off.
Yeah.
and that's it. It's New Line Cinema. It's 1997, so it's around about the same time
Blade.
that they did Blade.
Yeah, yeah.
These films are so far apart.
Well, do you know why it's so bad, Paul? Because some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill. That's why.
It got 1 star back because
Oh.
it's got a decent soundtrack. So
to
it
be
got
fair.
2 stars on Letterboxd from
Okay.
me.
Well, now you know why. He's Todd McFarlane's forever trying to remake that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Watch the animated series.
It's
hell of a lot
amazing.
better.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was literally having this conversation with Dave today, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Get that watched.
That
Well,
was so bad.
now we've talked about what we've been up to. Let's talk about what's going to happen in the future when we move into the 50-foot news.
You want news? We got news. It's time for the 50-foot news.
There we go. Why would we still do that? Okay.
Because it's like Tourette's at this point. We
Yes,
can't
it
help
is. Yeah, yeah. We're like Pavlov. That's
Yeah.
We've been ring a bell and the next
Yeah,
do
Pav-
that. That's
yeah.
what it is. Okay. Right. Okay. Who likes Star Wars?
I do.
Okay. Do you want more Star Wars?
Always.
No, you're not getting any.
You're horrible to me. Why'd you say that?
Well, to be fair, you are getting the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, okay? But Star Wars at the moment they have a habit of announcing movies and then just not making them. For example, Rogue Squadron, yeah, and the Lando movie. Now they've just gone straight into the business of just not even announcing them before they cancel them, because it came out in the last week or two that Steven Soderbergh, of all people,
Okay.
was knee deep in pre-production on a movie called The Hunt for Ben Solo. You know, Kylo Ren.
But he's
Okay.
dead.
Yeah, the movie had been greenlit by Kathleen Kennedy, head of Lucasfilm. It was then taken to the heads of Disney, which is Bob Iger and Alan Bergman, and they said no because they couldn't understand how Kylo Ren could still be alive after the end of Rise of Skywalker. Bear in mind that movie begins with the lines, "Somehow Palpatine has returned." What the fuck?
It's, to be fair, it's science fiction. Do you fucking what?
This is a film about frogs that use laser swords.
It's space wizards.
Yes.
That's the question that broke them. That's like too far.
How can you that? He's behind you. There you go.
The one from Ben Solo. There he is. Done.
Yeah, no.
It's not.
It's a universe that has established cloning. They made a whole film about it.
That's called the clones. For God's sakes. Like, no. Don't know how we can bring him back from the dead. You know, they were supposed to be doing this whole film with Ray coming back and everything like. You could have had this like
The
reunited
Jedi
Ray
Order,
and Ben. And you could have done all that. The dyad all coming together and everything like that. And then instead they're just like, nah, I don't know how that can happen. Oh, fuck off! Seriously, Disney, it's you know. In fact, you know what? I think we need to speak to our Hollywood mogul friend.
The man on the inside.
Yeah, the man.
The man, the legend.
Don't mind me. The man who can actually give us answers as to how Hollywood works. We need to speak to actual, factual John Hollywood himself. What have you got up your arse here, John? That's going to sound weird on audio. Hello, yes, John Hollywood here. It's time for me.
No, John, we can't just go over that, mate. We need to talk about this, bro.
It's 3.5 inch and floppy.
That's just
Right.
Does it have Ghostwatch on it?
It does now.
fucking stinks.
Right, John. Yes. Have you got something to ask these guys? Yes. I want you all to pitch me a Star Wars movie, which I can then give the red light. It's going to get cancelled. So pitch me the worst Star Wars movie that you can think of. Paul, go. You've had time to research.
Jonathan, could you point camera at him?
Hello.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got an idea for a Star Wars movie.
That's a good start.
I think it should be
Yes.
a third Ewok movie. A legacy sequel that takes place 40 years.
Legacy sequel.
After the
Wow.
original Ewok movies.
Yes.
So Warwick Davis returns as Chief Wicket,
You're getting me close to a green light.
leader of the Ewoks. He's been leading a peaceful life on the forest moon of Endor, which has become a sanctuary for many individuals displaced and dispossessed by the fall of the Empire and the rise of the First Order. It's
Somehow Wicket has returned.
It's a peace which is broken by the return of the now adult Sindel Tuani. So the little girl from the first two movies.
It's okay.
A deep fucking cut. Wow. Keep going. I'm here for this, mate. I am here for this.
She returns to her old home that she feels is under threat from her connection to the Force that was previously hinted at in the original movies.
Oh no.
While the galaxy may have forgotten the Ewoks and their pivotal role in the fall of the Empire, Endor itself is now under threat from a former Imperial warlord who has discovered a source of the powerful Kyber crystals that have powered everything.
Former ChatGPT
Actually, a lot of this I came up with that have powered everything from lightsabers to the Death Star itself. Together, Wicket and Sindel must bring together the disparate groups to protect the forest moon of Endor. Coming summer 2026, Spirits of Endor, an Ewok movie. Some legends never fade. They grow.
So, what you're telling me is if this movie's coming out in summer of 2026, I needed to have filmed it basically 6 months ago, yes?
Probably, yeah.
That's immediately a red light then, Paul, because I can't make an Ewok movie in fucking 6 months.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Those were TV movies. They were shot.
Think you folks
Just do it live. One shot it.
Yeah, they were done quite quickly.
Now, a play I can get on board with.
Yeah.
Right. Have you prepared one for this?
No, but
No, okay.
probably do something with Jar Jar Binks, romantic comedy or something.
No, now you're
Show a
talking.
different side to him.
Yes. I think I like that. Yes.
Give hope to us all.
Yes. What's Jar Jar Binks' people called? What are they called again? It's what's
Fan fiction or slash fiction?
they called the Jar Jar Binks people? The Gungans. There we go. Yeah.
Gungans.
Yeah. Gungans go dating. There you go. Yeah. Oh.
I got him.
Gungans on Twitter.
The miraculous world of Gungan dating.
Swipe right.
Is it mad that I want both of these films to be made? I really do. Box set, an absolute box set.
Yeah,
I really
I think we need to get the French fella from First Dates to open a restaurant on Coruscant.
Would he get thrown out for doing that thing with his tongue?
It depends when he's doing it.
I meant that completely.
Mate, it's an 18+ show. He's fine. You don't have to be
Okay,
innocent
I
on the
meant
show.
it in the way it was received.
Okay, that's good. Well, you meant the tongue in the way it was received, did you? Okay. Right.
I think there was something going on with Jar Jar.
I'm going to
Not gonna lie.
steal a little bit of the Ewoks. I want to do an Ewok one as well, where
Right, okay.
Wicket is now
Jungle's
Leave
massive.
him by him.
Wicked.
Jungle is massive.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. It's like, I can't not do Wiki. I can't
There
do
you
it.
go, yeah. So
So-
Wicked
so-
the Ewok, he goes
so-
into the underground grime scene,
he-
does he? Yeah.
He's
It's
only-
just like a movie following Warwick
living by-
Davis
he's
as he
living by
becomes an
himself.
underground rapper. I want that
Yeah.
movie.
He's living by himself. His
Yes.
family has all moved away.
Uh-huh.
Sadly, his wife's passed away. But before she passed away, she left him a pet. The First Order come to try and take over the village.
I see,
They end up
yeah.
just killing his pet. And then he goes on a rampage, and it's called John Wicket.
Sorry, I see where this is going.
Yeah, John Wicket. Yeah.
I know I said I was supposed to red light these movies, but green light! Oh, let's make that movie.
Yup.
Is that what the dog was called? Fair enough.
The
Thanks for that,
assassin you never see coming.
Bye, John.
There you go. Oh, Baba
It's like the fake horror trailers for the Ewoks. Have you ever seen them?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my god, they're so good.
I've seen the one where they turn The
Yeah.
Shining into like a
They're
coming age
so
father
good.
son story or
So
whatever it is.
there's one of them where they've took clips from one of the video games, and they've put the oh god, what's the song? System of the not System of the Down. Oh bloody hell, it's falling out of my head. Down with the Sickness, so they've got that. And while you see Ewoks like running around, like all these troopers, and then one of them jumps out of the tree like, and starts taking them out. It's
Hello?
brilliant.
Oh, there we go. I'm working again now. That was weird. Yeah, I mean, my
What's
phone
going
stopped
on
working for
What
a
is
second.
going on here?
We're having technical difficulties today, aren't we? Yeah.
Difficulties.
It's weird.
Badly.
It must it'd be
That's
to
what I
do
would
with
say
getting
anyway.
the microphone in and out of this anyway. Yeah. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a
cool.
look.
I will
There's
have a
loads
look.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easy to forget that when the Ewoks were introduced, they were going to eat the main cast.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that's literally why they have empty like helmets of the stormtroopers.
Yeah, they got
and
ate.
things. Yeah, they ate them.
They
Yeah.
got ate.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
That's what Yum Nub was. It's a song all about.
That's
you know.
how Return of the Jedi ends. They have
Yeah,
fireworks
yeah.
and everything. They're all jammed. They resorted to cannibalism.
Oh yeah, you know
That
that
is the New Republic.
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
Luke and Leia and they're all involved in it.
Even C-3PO had to go. He didn't eat it. He hadn't even got a mouth.
Yeah. Shoving it in.
Slide
There
it
you
in
go.
his slot.
R2-D2 just starts squirting blood.
No, he was the barbecue, just lift him up like that.
Oh yes, there we
R2, I
go.
do think these ribs are slightly underdone. Oh, you forgot the seasoning. My goodness.
Oh,
Awesome. Okay, right. That's you know what?
That's a Star Wars cookery show. I now want to
Yeah.
say.
Whips there.
Oh,
You
you've
don't
seen
want
the
that
holiday
one.
Special,
Yeah, you don't want that one.
with B. Arthur.
Yeah. Jesus, that's a oh god. Right. Okay, so movies that aren't happening to movie and a movie that is happening. So cameras are rolling again on and Supergirl at this point.
okay.
Why is this important, you ask?
Why is it important, mate?
Thank you. Well, a lot of movies have reshoots, okay, but this time we can surmise it's actually to add in a character who may not necessarily have been in there before, specifically a cameo from a certain big blue Boy Scout. Because
Papa Smurf.
yes,
Oh, it's not fucking Avatar again, is it?
there was a girl at the station yesterday dressed like Papa Smurf, and I was very confused.
Was it the Spanish girl?
No, it's a different girl. Oh, no, I'll tell that story now. Don't forget. So I'm at the station yesterday. My train's delayed by like half an hour, so I'm just chilling, sitting out. I'm just putting on my phone, just going on Facebook and stuff. And this girl just randomly walks up to me and just says, "Hi, I don't suppose, are you single by any chance?" And I was just like, "What?" And she was like, "Because I like your look." Thank you. And she was just like, "Yeah, you know, can I get your number?" And I was just like, "No." And she got an accent on it. And I said, "What's your name?" She told me her name. And I told her mine. And she said, "So do you live in Manchester?" I said, "No, I'm from Liverpool." And she was just like, "Oh, okay, because I'm from Birmingham." As if that's got any, you know, oh, well, in that case, then have my number, you know? Yeah.
It's mutually inconvenient for both of you.
Exactly.
That's how relationships are formed.
Yes, give you that one, mate, yeah. Yeah, but I was just like, why would you go to why would you just randomly walk up to someone in a train station and say, "Here's my number"? Oh, thank you.
That's exactly why she did it. She liked what she saw.
Apparently
and she
so,
had
yeah.
balls on her.
Everybody
Apparently
has
so, yeah.
their meet cute.
I never had a meet cute in Piccadilly Station, mate.
It can happen.
Oh, it's just the strangest set
allowed.
of scenarios. But yeah, she just randomly asked for my number. I was like, "No, you're fine." I'll be honest with you. The first thing I thought of going through my head is, who stood behind me? Am I about to be mugged? Or is there a pickpocket
your
knocking about?
pockets.
Yeah. I checked, yeah. Because I mean, I'm thinking if she nicks me bag, she runs off and nicks me bag, all she's going to get is John's stunt double who came to Manchester with me. So, yeah, and some Play-Doh.
It says a lot about modern dating that someone's saying that feels like a trap.
Isn't it weird? Yeah,
'Cause that's how I used to
Mate,
do
yeah.
it. I used to go, hiya.
Just
Mate.
cut straight-
I
someone
fancy you,
cutting
do you fancy
straight
me?
to the point.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like
Exactly, yeah. It was a very strange experience. Anyway, Superman we were talking about. I don't know how we got there. But yeah, so the 2025 Derek Collinsworth Superman suit it's been on display in some kind of museum, I don't know, right? It's been taken away and there's a sign there saying it's been now in use in production. Now I know they're working on pre-production at the moment for Man of Tomorrow, the sequel to the 25 Superman. But that's still only in pre-production. Why they would need the costume, I've no idea.
Porn.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he just stole it. He's just took it for himself. hasn't he?
Yeah, I need to wear this, or this is the one that I'm going to wear now instead of the one that was all made of electricity
From his movie. Yeah, that was a weird CGI Nicolas Cage that we had in that Flash movie. Let's forget
Did they
about
even
that.
ask Nicolas Cage if he would do it, or did it just get
He
straight to
probably
the
just turned
CGI?
up.
If they just asked him, he'd probably just done it.
Oh, yeah. I'd say he probably just turned up at the studio and was like, we'll see you in a shit here, mate, you know. Yeah, why not?
He's still fighting for it.
He's still there.
He is
Go home, Nicholas.
Leave.
He is Hollywood's Colin Baker. He will show up for the opening of an envelope.
Oh, wow. Am I going to have to cut that out, Paul, or am I going to leave that in? I've never had a problem with
Double it. Double it.
Well,
Put it in
double
twice.
it to the next person.
Put it in twice.
Sylvester McCoy, you're a cunt.
Put it in
So-
twice.
He's not. He's lovely. I will give him that. Right. So, yeah. Given the fact that Supergirl is in reshoots right now, it makes sense that he's going to appear in a cameo. He's probably coming to get the dog back that she stole from him at the end of his movie.
Yeah, it's a custody battle now for the dog.
Oh, now there's a film that I could watch. The courtroom drama of Superman and Supergirl. Who gets custody of the dog?
You're not a fit.
L versus L.
You're not fit to be a dog mom. Taking him back.
You just have the dog in the middle, and they're both whistling like insanely loud, and everybody's ears are bleeding, and everything.
coming to him. God, no, yeah, no. I think, yeah, I would like to see that film actually. Just it's the custody of Crypto movie. Wow, it's a sequel. It's a sequel to Super Pets. There we go. Yeah.
You know, they because Crypto was in the movie, they have a habit of, if it's going to be in a movie, we've got to get a comic out.
Yeah.
So they've done a Crypto mini series, and it is one of the best things I've read in.
Do you know what I read this week? Is for some reason comics are going all in on Godzilla at the moment. This is one I was going to talk about.
But Godzilla is currently fighting both the DC and Marvel universes.
There's a Marvel one called Godzilla Infinity Raw. And and DC are doing the death of Godzilla, and the comic looks like the classic Death of Superman cover, but with Godzilla dead on the floor instead.
So DC are
weird.
currently fighting the Hollywood MonsterVerse version because it's DC versus Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah.
And then Marvel are up against the classic Toho version.
So there's a Godzilla custody battle now.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, what would Stan Lee? What would Stan Lee do if he was? Oh boy, Spider French. It's my good friend Godzilla. Yeah. We're gonna make comics out of him from now until the end of time. And then DC. Who's DC? Who could be Mr. DC?
The Joker.
The Joker. Okay.
What else am I going to say?
Okay.
My favourite impression
All right.
of yours. It really is.
Stanley, I think you'll find that we've got Godzilla over the street. We've got our own special one that can fight King Kong too.
Awesome.
Okay, you can have that one, but you can also have the 1998 Godzilla as well. No one would buy those comics, Stan. I know, that's why I thought you could have them. Swiftly Swim, Excelsior!
There's only one way to settle this: DNA test.
Oh no. No, because then they'd all be birthed from the 98 Godzilla. That's what all the eggs are.
Joker, you are the father.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was a wild night.
Godzilla? I hardly knew her. So,
Don't call me. I met her in Piccadilly Station. She asked if I was single and she could have my number.
Well, let me tell you, that put a smile on my face. You are like to. Well,
Oh,
all right. Well, let's cross over the street now then from DC over to Marvel. Okay, and we all know that because the legal troubles of Jonathan Majors, Marvel had to pivot away from Kang the Conqueror, and as their
Wait, what
next big.
only for 6 months on.
I know, yeah. No, that's Fantastic Four, mate. We were talking about that for forever. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Instead, they've pivoted over to Doctor Doom as Robert Downey Jr.'s character. However, now there's starting to be details of the cancelled Kang the Conqueror or Kang Dynasty movie. As one of the writers of that movie, Michael Waldron, did a Reddit AMA recently, and he's told us that one of the things that was in the movie was the Young Avengers, aka the Champions, would have defeated Kang. Now, this would have been Ms. Marvel, Wiccan, Kate Bishop, probably Speed as well at this point. They defeat Kang. And when everyone read this, they were just like, why are you going to have the Young Avengers take down like one of the biggest badasses in Marvel?
Hey, if Ant-Man can do it.
Well, yeah. To be fair, yeah. What would have happened, though, is once they defeat him, they would have gone, oh, that was fairly easy. And they'd have searched his body and found a card in his pocket that says, please be patient, it's my first day as a Kang. And not he would have not just been he would have been revealed to not be the Kang, just a Kang. And specifically it said he would have been the Nathaniel Richards version of Kang, who is sometimes either the descendant of or father to Reed Richards, sometimes even both, just to make things even more confusing.
Do we need another DNA test for this one?
Well, thanks. Sure, probably. But this guy is probably a little bit too doofus Rick from Rick and Morty, because Michael Waldron used to write on that show. That's one of the reasons why they brought him in, for all the multiversal and variants and everything like that.
It's my first day as a Kang. Sorry.
Oh, jeez, it's me. I'm not really Uncle Kang.
We killed Kang, Rick. What do we do? His head's off and everything.
Now there's a crossover I like.
Dimensional being, Rick. It's okay, Morty. We'll go back. We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Let's just want to take over the show. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Let's do the rest of this.
I feel sit in the audience.
Let's follow this thread. See where it goes. You know. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, you do really good Rick and Morty, by the way. Right. Yeah. So the Marvel aren't going to be making all the money on that, but let's face it, they'll make all the money from what they've got coming up. Then they've got to give it to Robert Downey Jr. though.
Yes.
So, yeah. Speaking of money though, hot on the heels of Lego and Barbie hitting big at the box office, Sanrio are getting in the game with the announcement of the Hello Kitty movie in 2028. You know, the movie we've all been waiting for, really. Isn't it? Fuck off! Woo-woo! The movie is going to be a fully Western-produced version of the Japanese icon, being brought to us by Warner Brothers Animation and New Line Cinema. So it's not going to be live action, but, you know. This isn't the first time that this has been teased, as the feature was first mooted back in 2015. So 10 years they've been working on this. And Sanrio CEO, Santaro Suji, was quoted at the time. I need a voice to do the quoting.
Hello.
And we're not doing the racist gone.
No, we're not doing the racist gone. No. Come on, give us a voice. Anyone got a voice we can do this character in?
I don't know. I don't want another Kermit. I don't want that.
No. Yeah, well, for the CEO of Hello Kitty, anyway. Sylvester. I'm not doing Sylvester the cat. Because he's not one of the ones that I usually do. He needs to pick one and normally
have a go.
You want to do Sylvester the cat?
I'm on my wage.
All right, then. Here we go. Oh, you got it there, yeah?
I am extremely pleased that Hello Kitty and other popular San Reno characters will be making their Hollywood debut. Hello Kitty has long been a symbol of friendship, and we hope this film will only serve to grow that circle of friendship around the world.
There we go. Give it up. Yeah, man. There you go. I like that. I do like the idea that the CEO of Hello Kitty sounded extremely sinister, like he's trying to eat a canary the entire time. He's in the boardroom. They're like, "Oh, what are we going to put Hello Kitty on this time?" Okay, we've got mugs, we've got coasters, we've got air fresheners in the cart.
What's the matter about that? I'm going to eat that canary.
That's plaster his face with all of it. Yeah,
You know, the only reason Hello Kitty is on my radar at the moment is because
it's on your radar.
Your
Yeah.
pajamas.
Sorry, when did you become a 6-year-old girl, Paul?
no,
Did I miss that?
I've just started. I've just gone through all of the Chucky movies, and I've moved on to Chucky the TV show.
Oh, okay.
And Chucky wears a Hello Kitty mask. To
Yeah,
get out and about on Halloween in episode 2 of
Something like
Chucky.
that, yeah.
So yeah. So that's
If you've only just started the TV series, boy, if you've got a wild ride ahead of you.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
you know what? I'm really, really enjoying the Chucky franchise.
It's good, isn't it?
It's the first time in ages I've watched a series of movies that have remained consistent and
Yeah.
good throughout.
There's only
all
2
of-
franchises that have been a consistent level, realistically, in horror. It's Evil Dead and Chucky.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that have always had, like,
And even when they did the switch to direct to video,
yeah. Even
um,
Seed has its moments.
you can tell that yes, they're working on a lesser budget,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look cheap and nasty,
Yeah.
which some straight to video.
I have a little
movies
theory
do.
about that. So back when the first one was made, it's as if it's still being made like that because
Yeah.
of the money.
Yeah.
So that's why that they plateaued the way that they do. Because
Although, to be fair, Cult of
creators-
Chucky was made just on one set that they just used over and over and over
which
again.
one?
Just when they're in
Cult?
the asylum, yeah. It's literally just basically one set over and over again. Yeah. You didn't like that one? Okay. It's got its moments. Yeah.
I like Cult because I like
basically
the
a
idea
pilot.
of multiple Chuckies.
You just love films.
Yeah.
all
3
the
stars.
time.
3 stars at least.
Three
Yeah,
stars.
yeah,
Out
yeah.
of how many? Out
stars.
There you
of
go.
2.
4
Yeah.
stars.
3 stars out of 2.
Well, going back to Hello Kitty, given the fact that Hello Kitty is one of the biggest licenses on the planet, one of the most recognizable characters on Earth, I expect this movie to make Scrooge McDuck levels of money.
Yep.
What's Hello Kitty's character arc?
She is not even a cat. She's apparently a
Whoa. I
schoolgirl
was not
from
expecting
London.
that plot twist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just don't expect
Well, she
anything.
was 1 of 15. It was a big letter.
No, apparently she's a schoolgirl who lives in London, but she just happens to look like a cat. Yeah, she's a fairy. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's a story for the modern day story.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Makes
Why
absolute
not?
sense.
Dun. Now, speaking of fairies, I'm going back and doing a best of clips for the TikTok and that at the moment,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm listening back to episode 68, I think it is, which is
So close.
it's what's his name? Bloody Jason Statham and his fairy friend, where we talked about Jason Statham and what I did was Wallace in a live action Wallace and Gromit movie.
Yeah, you really need to go back through our back
Yeah.
catalogue because there's some genius stuff there.
Want some fucking cheese, Grommets? Give me the fucking Wensleydale, you slag. That's basically what it is. And so we weren't going to CGI the dog. We're just going to have a dude in a fairy costume. Okay, makes sense. Okay, and one of the jokes that we said, who would play the penguin? Colin Farrell. There we go. Right. So, okay, Universal now. Universal and Illumination have really got egg on their face this week after a massive leak. So they did a test screening of their new animated movie, and the title was revealed to be Minions and Monsters, because the Minions have decided to make their own Universal horror monster movie. That they're getting into the film industry.
That's
Okay.
go. Literally, just watch Monster Squad.
Oh,
So,
wow.
The Goonies versus the Universal Monsters, basically.
Yeah, but small and yellow. Yeah. So one attendee, despite massive security that they do with these things, managed to record audio of the entire movie and has leaked it online. So if you want to hear basically the big finish version of Minions 6 months before that movie comes out, it's easy enough to find.
Illumination!
Yeah, basically gibberish for 19
Can't wait
minutes.
for the loose cannon reconstruction.
With
Telesnap it.
with added bananas
Oh,
and
deep
farts.
cut,
There we
deep
go.
cut.
Yeah. Telesnap reconstruction of the Minions. Wow. That wasn't on my bingo card for tonight, I'll tell you that much. All right. Right, here's some movie news I didn't expect.
Go on.
They're going to make a live-action Jetsons movie. You know, only 30 years after they tried with the Flintstones. You know, we're getting
why
there.
Is it
Why didn't
because
they
we're getting closer to the correct date? Is that what they were
Basically,
waiting
it's just
for?
a documentary at this point, isn't it? You know?
Given that they did the Flintstones, I don't understand why they didn't immediately pivot to the Jetsons
And
as
then
well.
do Flintstones meet the Jetsons.
Yeah.
That's the logical, you know, yeah. Now the fact that they're making a live action Jetsons movie, not too outlandish, but apparently Jim Carrey has signed on to play George Jetson. 63-year-old Jim Carrey is playing George Jetson. His boy Elroy is going to be his grandson at this point, isn't he? Let's be honest, you know? And Jane, his wife, there's going to be a massive age gap there. They're going to have to explain something there. You know, also, I have decreed Danny DeVito has to pay Mr. Spacely.
Obviously.
He looks exactly the same.
100%.
You have to do
And that's
that.
only because Bob Hoskins is dead.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bob
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
It was always Bob first in my head.
Yeah.
For all of them.
Bob, then DeVito.
Then DeVito.
Okay, yeah. So expect to see a crazy, outlandish version of the future with robot vacuum cleaners, drones, and video calls. On, you know, imagine a future where all these things were real. It's crazy. Yeah, what an amazing fictional version of 5 years ago. That it's going to be made by Colin Trevorrow, the guy who destroyed the Jurassic Park franchise.
5 years ago.
Priuses everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
5 years ago. So the Jetsons is going to be set during COVID.
Yes, that's why they're all up in the sky.
The Jetsons locked down.
Yeah. Jetsons locked down.
They got away from it and left us all down here.
George is in a fucking bubble. Jane, get me out of this crazy.
But if Colin Trevorrow's working on it, does that mean that the Flintstones are going to be brought back by cloning?
I hope so.
An amusement
Let's get John. I mean,
That's how we
John
build the
John,
franchise.
John Goodman's still knocking about. Get him back as Fred Flintstone. Then we could do the crossover because they'll both be age appropriate to each other.
The Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe.
There we go. That's what we want. Yes, yeah. And then we bring in Scooby Doo and everything. Oh yeah,
Scooby Doo's technically DC because they've had Batman Scooby Doo crossovers.
Yeah.
That would be a hell of a twist for Batman too, wouldn't it?
Netflix are working on a Scooby Doo live action series.
But then you have to bring in the Harlem Globetrotters.
Of course.
Yeah, because
it writes itself.
And Dracula.
That's the ultimate
Mr.
Scooby-Doo
T?
crossover movie.
Was Mr. T not part of that as well?
Possibly. It's been a long time since I watched the Scooby Doo meets.
Yeah.
series,
Sure, his cartoon was.
He did have a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it's Hanna-Barbera. Anyway, might be wrong. If I am,
I ain't getting no flying car, fool.
get over it.
Oh, a big flying custom van for the A-Team in the future.
The red line down the
Yeah, there we go. Right, okay. We've got a synopsis for the Highlander movie, Paul.
Yes.
Oh, are you gonna read it to us? Or?
Do you want me to read it, or shall we actually get somebody who reads things for a living to read it?
I don't know who
You can ask him. Just getting him to it.
Yes, that's funky.
Highlander is a thing for us. It's
a thing for you.
Like it's
Jonathan.
my other franchise.
Jonathan, do you have either a Chris Lambert or a Sean Connery?
I could do a Sean Connery.
Okay.
It's a Connery, or I could do a Billy Connolly.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
yeah, go for that.
Centuries after his first death on the Scottish battlefield, immortal warrior Conor MacLeod lives quietly in the modern world, haunted by loss and the endless cycle of violence among his kind. When the ruthless immortal Kurgan resurfaces, backed by a secret organization bent on unlocking the secret of eternal life, Connor is forced back into the game, an ancient battle where there can be only one, guided by his mentor Ramirez and a mortal ally, archaeologist Kate Bennett. Connor must confront his past and rediscover his purpose. As immortals clash across time and continents, the fight for the mysterious prize becomes a battle for humanity's soul.
Give it up.
Awesome.
Wow.
Jimmy.
My Billy Connolly's just, aye, right.
Hey.
That's all I do. Imagine all that, but
If it
in,
wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? You'd be in the hospital or infirmary. I forgot. I forgot
That's
the rest of
full.
the lyrics, but
So this kind of confirms to me that Kate Bennett is going to be Karen Gillan's character, isn't it? It's the only female character named in the bloody synopsis.
I've got a feeling that she'll end up being one of those characters across time. So she's a reincarnation thing. So she's in
They should
the
make
past, but in the present
Let
as
me just-
well.
Let me just. Yeah, oh no, yeah, it is. Okay, I thought your microphone cut out then for a sec. It's weird. Don't know what's going on.
But
Well-
it makes more sense to cast Karen Gillan if she's going to have a sort of a bigger role in the present day.
Yeah.
Having her just show up for a spit and a cough as
Well, that's what I'm saying. So possibly his mortal ally, archaeologist Kate Bennett. Yeah.
well, but the suggestion was when she was originally announced she was going to be his wife back in the day, which would have only been a spit and a cough.
Yeah, we'll see anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Paul, obviously being our roving reporter when it comes to all things Highlander, he has to get the inside scoop on these Highlander things.
Yes.
And he brings out the Ouija board every month.
Yes, brings out the Ouija board, and I mean we're a day late for a séance, but
The walls are still thin.
the walls are still thin. So, is there anybody there?
No, I don't think so.
No
Try
trains
again.
coming past.
Try again.
Try again. Is there anybody there?
Fuck off, I'm trying to sleep, you bastards.
Sean Connery,
What? Huh? What?
speak to us.
The fuck?
From
Oh, it's
beyond the
fucking you
grave.
again, you bastard.
It's us.
What the fuck do you want now? I'm trying to sleep.
So, Sean, we've got the new synopsis for the new Highlander movie.
What? They're making a new Highlander. But there could be only one.
Now, this new synopsis suggests that the Kurgan is backed by a secret organization. Did you ever imagine Immortals would go corporate?
Well, of course, yes. Because, Walt Disney, he's still knocking about. His head's in a freezer somewhere. I'm not too sure where. Have you looked in the ice cream shops in Disneyland?
In the Disney Vault.
Yes, it's down there somewhere.
Do you think this might make it more relevant to today's audience? Could it be that today's tech bros like Bezos, Musk, Zuckerberg are secretly immortals?
Oh,
preparing
yes,
for their
yes.
gathering?
Yes, I've seen them for the last 45 years, walking around in the underworld, making deals with the devil. That's where I am, obviously. I went to heaven. I never went to hell for the bad things that I did.
I mean, I was kind of wondering, is there a LinkedIn group for Immortals?
Oh yes, absolutely yes. We've got a WhatsApp group, we've got a Telegram, we've got a Facebook. We've got a secret Facebook group. Yes. It's all. Everyone's hunky dory in there. Yes, I was saying to President Trump just the other day. I mean, what?
Do you have any advice for today?
What's that plane?
Do you have any advice for today's Immortals that are struggling with work-life balance?
I would have to ask them, find your grandson first and foremost, spend time with family, and make sure that the penitent man always kneels before God. It doesn't work, it doesn't get you in, but, every little helps.
Sean,
I'm working for Tesco now.
Sean, finally, on a different subject, we have Jonothon Carley
Yes.
with us today.
I see.
Who is...
You've heard of me.
Yes.
Who's
Gets around.
who's obviously now well known for playing a legacy character. And I was just wondering if you had any notes for Jonothon on channeling gravitas from beyond the grave, or do you charge royalties for that?
My only advice is don't touch my shit.
No.
Or I'll cut you.
I know my lane and I'll stick to it. How is he, by the way?
I don't know. He's in the other place.
I
I look
on
up.
long distance charges.
I look up and so John.
I've blocked his number.
John. And then I remember John is spelled with an I.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Sean Connery.
Thank you very much. Fuck you. Good night. There we go. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. We've got some final bits of miscellaneous news that don't really deserve a spotlight section of their own. We just blasted them fairly quick. Netflix and Chill, the two detectives, have announced that Stranger Things finale will play in cinemas this New Year's once it's released. So if you ever want to go and pay 10 quid or 15 quid for something in your own home and then go and pay another 15 quid to go and watch it on a bigger screen, then you've got more money than sense. Director Karen Kusama is working on a sequel to Jennifer's Body, where we will presumably
Jennifer's
see
head.
Yeah,
That's where I was going.
And let's face it, I just watched what was it, Companion or whatever it was called, the one that where she played a robot. It is, yeah, I think she was playing a robot anyway. She had very robotic acting in it anyway.
Oh, Flashlight the movie.
Yeah, Megan Fox. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I watched that with my missus going. I mean, he's gonna fuck it, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she's still got a dragon body on her, so you know.
She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah, she's not bad. Speaking of Netflix, as we did before, Netflix and his partner Chill are working on a Phantom TV series, The Ghost Who Walks. Why we need that now, I don't know.
What we need is them to do
Like
that.
Phantom, like Billy's Angel.
Yes.
What we need is them to do that.
Mhm.
Flash Gordon,
Defenders of the Earth.
and Mandrake, and then bring them together for Defenders of the Earth.
I was watching Defenders of the Earth, like the first 5 episodes, added,
Yes.
all edited together as a movie on YouTube
yeah.
recently.
Yeah, it's on Amazon as
Yeah,
well.
they've got some good stuff on YouTube movies at the moment. If you got YouTube Premium, definitely worth checking out. Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, has been delayed, but New Line and Warner Brothers are so high on Mortal Kombat 2, they've actually announced Mortal Kombat 3.
Get over here!
It's a sick company, London, is a Paul.
Yeah.
This one. Get over here, my pop. What the fuck?
That's one of the new DLCs. It's one of the new skins. It's
Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Peggy Mitchell.
Oh my God! we need
Mortal
an Eastenders wrestling
Kombat
game.
Watford.
Wow, the Eastenders beat him off. That's something like yes, yeah. Oh yeah, I want that. With yeah, because you need digitized voices with Peggy Mitchell go, get around my pub, and Phil Mitchell just going,
Is Danny Dyer going to be DLC?
He's got the perfect name for being in a Mortal Kombat game, now, hasn't he? Yeah. All right. Speaking of video games, Minecraft Movie 2 is coming because we all wanted that.
Yay!
More squares.
Hasn't Jack Black been put forward for an Oscar?
See,
Yeah, for consideration for Best Actor.
for Minecraft.
So I think I read it the other day.
Oh my god! If he does, I mean, to be fair, if anyone can say chicken jockey with a straight face, he deserves an Oscar.
Significant cultural moment.
Yes, exactly. Oh, don't speak to me about that fucking movie. Oh god, that was one of the worst cinema experiences of my life.
All art is valid.
True. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of art, a multi-part animated adaptation of Batman Nightfall is coming out next year. So how they did like Crisis on Infinite Earths
Yeah,
and
and
Halloween,
they've
all that
done
stuff.
Death of Superman
Yeah.
again. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the best way to do it. Instead of trying to cram it all into 90 minutes, do it as a multi-part story.
Will Scooby Doo be in it?
I'm not too sure. I think Godzilla's confirmed though. Okay. I think Godzilla actually breaks Batman's back in this one.
No, break
Oh,
Scooby's.
Breaks Scooby's back.
Break Scooby's back.
Did you see Shaggy's reaction?
Still at negotiation.
And our final piece of miscellaneous news: Dwayne Johnson is apparently The Rock. What you want to go there for? He's reportedly in talks to return as the Scorpion King, which he might need.
Why?
The Smashing Machine, his big
Why?
new drama, only made $5.9 million in its opening weekend.
Why?
This is the film that's supposed to be winning him an Oscar, and no one went to go and see it.
But as far as I'm concerned, as long as they spell his name right on the DVD, it's fine.
Not Dave the Rock Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, right. This is true. I saw Scorpion King 3 when it came out on DVD.
No, he's not in that one.
They spelt Ron Perlman's name wrong on it.
Really?
Pearlman.
Pearl Man.
Literally, Pearlman.
With the power of oysters.
Yes.
That's what I want. Okay, our final piece of news this month. Right. We're all used to superhero properties basically being a license to sell toys, and this trend continues with Amazon's The Boys. Okay. Only this time, the toys are more in line with the adult nature of the show. They've teamed up with Adam and Eve to release Ambrosius, an octopus-shaped fleshlight. So you can take cosplaying as the Deep to a whole new level.
Christmas is just around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, and if you buy someone this, it's going to come early. I know that much. Right. Oh, yeah. Which reminds me, John, you had something to say about this, didn't you?
Is it just one? They're just making that one.
Yes, yeah. Literally, that's all they've done.
That's brilliant.
Yes, so I would like you all to pitch to me a pop culture sex toy.
Well, can I just point out that I think we've done the sonic screwdriver gag to death.
Okay. It has 3 speeds. Yes.
I'll go first.
Oh, I thought you had more to that, Paul.
The Sarlacc pit.
Didn't we have the June popcorn bucket?
I was going to say that wasn't that the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, but this one takes like 1,000 years for you to. Do you know what I mean? 1,000 years.
My. Wow, yes.
Tantric tween.
No, if it's going to take 1,000 years, then it has to be the Sting version of June. Right. Who's next?
Well, I'm going to be lazy and go back with the Jar Jar Binks thing. Do you remember? Do you remember in when Phantom Menace came out in the package?
The lollipops.
No, well, there was that. But
Yeah.
we also had the little
Mike, what
Jar
did you
Jar
do with
heads
that
the sticky
lollipop?
tongue things.
Oh, the thing, yeah, like the sticky thing, the sticky hand things, but with Jolly
Not
Phil's
that,
tongue,
not
wasn't
bigger,
it?
and with crisps.
Well, I mean, yeah, someone might be into food play, sure.
Go.
And Paul, yes. Now your turn.
I think I will. Like I say, I'm steering away from the sonic screwdriver because that gag's been done to death for years.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thrill me.
Ever since the Curse of Fatal Death.
Mhm.
Anyway, no, I'll stick with Star Wars. I think we can have some
Yes.
some
Beat me up, Scotty.
some sexy lightsabers.
What, keep it on Doctor Who. What about a Dalek?
Dalek.
You're welcome, John.
Well,
You don't want Cyber 6.
It doesn't have to be a dude.
I mean,
toy.
admittedly,
sex toys
John,
are
you're the
for
one
dudes.
that's
Yes.
been sat on something interesting this afternoon. So you know, maybe
You know what you're talking about.
maybe the Dalek would be more your thing.
Yes. Well, I've got a 12-inch one.
Yeah.
So does Paul.
Yes.
There we go. Right, thanks,
Yes,
John.
as I explained on BBC News.
Yes, there we go. Right. Well, that's all the news that we got for this month. So let's move on to the next section, which is Paul's section, which is also going to be John's section. It's going to be the Doctor Who section.
It'll be really funny.
Hold on to your lapels, Chessington. It's the Doctor Who news.
Something was funny.
Jonathan's going now. Yeah,
I'm
not true.
just sitting here. I'm just sitting here listening
Definitely watched it.
listening to myself doing a really bad impersonation of Hartnell next to somebody who does a really good performance of the Doctor, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay. Anyway,
He is the War Doctor at
he is
this
the
point.
War
Yeah,
Doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
Not
true.
We thought it was going to be another quiet month on the Doctor Who news section,
Yes.
especially.
Because Doctor Who was dead up until 3 days ago.
Well, especially as Robert Shearman, writer of the Chris
Yeah.
Eccleston episode Dalek, described it probably as dead as we've ever known it.
To be fair, he wrote a story about me going to the afterlife with 72 virgins.
Yes,
so.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember. This led to producer Jane Tranter hitting back in an interview on BBC Radio Wales and describing the comment as really rude, actually, and really untrue, which turns out to be the case, as this week the BBC confirmed that Doctor Who will return for Christmas 2026 and that Disney Plus are getting out of the Time Lord biz. Lindsay Salt, director of drama, BBC, says...
Where? Go to where? You?
Who do you think?
Should I do it as Eccleston?
Yes. Yeah.
Eccleston.
We'd like to thank Disney Plus for being a terrific global partners and collaborators over the past season, and for the upcoming The War Between the Land and the Sea. The BBC remains fully committed to Doctor Who, which continues to be one of our most loved dramas, and we are delighted that Russell T Davies has agreed to write us another spectacular Christmas special for 2026. We can assure fans the Doctor is not going anywhere, and we will be announcing plans for the new series in due course, which will ensure the TARDIS remains at the heart of the BBC.
So now we've got Doctor Who back. Can we swap it for Mrs. Brown's Boys and get rid of that?
Now, Mrs. Brown's going to be the Doctor.
What?
No,
Oh, no.
don't even joke about it.
Don't even give me a heart attack, mate.
Billy Piper seems like an inspired choice by comparison now.
Well, yeah, now we've got the alternative, yeah.
Shortly afterwards, it was confirmed that we'll also be seeing the unit spin-off, The War Between the Land and the Sea, this December on BBC One. And
Weirdly, a lot of the promo pictures just say The War Between on them.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess we're just shortening it to
Somebody
in case you have more seasons, The War Between.
Well, yes, exactly.
Capitalism and
The war between France and Spain. Yes.
Oh, you had to bring up fucking France, didn't you, Paul? Of course you did.
A historical. Yes. But and it'll be worldwide on Disney Plus in 2026.
Expected to leave Disney Plus in 2026.
So yeah. So we got a bit. But forget about news. We've just heard the wonderful vocal tones of Mr. Jonothon Carley, who's been very kind to join us this evening. How are you finding it so far? Now that
Well, they were just into the madness of 50
now that you're
foot
maybe realizing exactly what you've got into.
It's too late to leave now, isn't it?
That's why we put you in the middle. Starring off.
Yeah.
And
You
the
can't
badges on the
leave.
doors and my.
It's going to make for one hell of a best of clip if you did, mate. So,
I
you
did
know,
panic when you got out the duct tape.
Shh, we don't talk about that.
So where did you come in on Doctor Who? Because I mean, you're not just a performer. You're a proper card carrying fan. You are a wee.
Yeah,
Where
and
did
that's
you?
paid off. That was a worthwhile investment. Yeah.
The thing is, you're not old enough to remember the original series.
No,
So where did you come in on
Right,
Doctor
Jesus
Who?
Christ, you know, make me feel old.
He's the youngest person here. On
Yeah,
this.
I'm not surprised, mate.
To be fair, yeah. When we've got you on the panel, Paul, you know, it's a bit odd not to be the oldest.
it gets less and less frequent these days.
There's a clip.
Yay!
But yeah, I discovered the show before it came back in 2005.
Okay.
Right.
So John Pertwee was my first Doctor. It was only a couple of years before.
Okay.
But
Is it like UK Gold or something like that?
That's what I was
No,
gonna ask.
I was in a Sky-free household, so I
Oh.
didn't. Yeah, we had to work
You
for
had
it.
ceilings in your house. Okay.
Yeah, we had to work hard to discover
Yeah.
Doctor on the videos, because remember there was a time when
Yeah.
you couldn't just pick up any story.
Yeah.
Didn't have iPlayer back then.
No.
So I think it was one summer they put on one of the Cushing movies on Channel 4.
Oh.
Brilliant.
And
Entry for a lot of people.
We have a lot of love for the Cushing movies here. I always say
it's a weird gateway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I was a kid, it tended to be shown by the BBC on Saturday mornings during the summer when Swap Shop or Saturday Superstore or Going Live or whatever the fuck it was that year wasn't
Trying to
on.
young yourself up. It wasn't going fucking live.
So
Take a job at the bungalow.
I saw it multiple times over multiple years in the 80s. So yeah, Josh, you've met my son Joshua, and when he was little, his two main, sort of Doctor Who gateway drugs were the Cushing movies and Remembrance of the Daleks.
Yeah, because I mean those films were the kind of the easiest to access. Like they were quite prolific. Probably one of the best investments the BBC ever made.
They're great,
making those. Like how many people, is Peter Cushing their first Doctor?
Who can say that they saw EastEnders on the big screen?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait until the video game comes out. Yeah, of course.
And then they do the movie adaptation of the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
As God intended. So yeah, I saw the film on telly one summer because my mum and dad just said, give that a go. And then the website was a thing, trying to watch clips in Real Player.
Oh, God, yeah. I remember.
Which was worse than nothing.
Real video, yeah.
And then one Christmas, I got two videos. Death to the Daleks, which is another key gateway.
That was the first one I bought.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never seen Paul geek out so much.
I love that one. Yeah, the Daleks not being able to use their laser guns, so they switched to machine guns.
Yeah.
Which I think makes them more scary, because that is real violence, not fantasy violence.
And they test their guns by shooting dapple towards.
Pulling the dapple John Pertwee's head off. But the other video was The Curse of Fatal Death.
Okay.
Which we mentioned before.
Guess which one I watched first?
Okay.
Mr. B's in that one.
Exactly. Hello, Dr. Bean. Yeah, so that was an interesting Christmas day. And then, the rest is history, kind of really. And also in that mix, at some point, I ended up with Destiny of the Doctors, the computer game.
Oh wow, okay.
It's another weird sort of archive
With
of
Anthony
clips,
Ainley's,
and it's
yeah.
borderline unplayable.
Yeah.
Because you've got Anthony Ainley giving you cryptic to the point of nonsensical clues on how
Yeah.
to play this thing,
Yeah.
and no other reference.
Isn't it just like navigating corridors? That's what I remember, yeah.
So
It's like Doom without the guns.
Doom without the guns and
Yeah.
any map or anything.
Yeah.
You're just getting
Wow,
no
takes
help.
me back, that, yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't a conventional introduction, I suppose.
No,
was
not
it?
at all.
And then
What
2
was
years
what was
later,
your first gig with Doctor Who?
first gig.
Yeah.
You mean like professionally?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah.
Well, yeah, it was semi-professionally. It was kind of like borderline because Hooverville is where I met Paul.
Yeah.
And the part of the group We Sound Familiar, they do sort of the pre-show entertainment the night before.
Right.
And they invited me along one year to just as a guest to just do some supplementary voices. And it was around that time, shortly after, that I got the call or the email from Nick Briggs to say, we're thinking of doing this. Would you be interested? So it was a very kind of steep trajectory, really.
Yeah.
From
If I remember rightly, the day you auditioned, that show that story has literally only just come
only
out
came out this
year.
summer.
It's taken 5 years for
Yeah.
your first big finish
'Cause
to be released.
they were really good to me, which doesn't happen a lot in. I said, being really good to people doesn't it happens occasionally, but they were really good in like to audition. They said they'd find me a small part in another story, so they could pay for me to come down for the day.
Yeah.
That doesn't normally happen. It's just if you want the job, turn up for it, put in the hours, put in effort. And this was January 2020. So that's how
Right.
close to the wire it was. So yeah, Nick said that it was late 2019, and I got the call from my agent saying, "Yeah, we've been contacted about this. You're going to be working with Tom Baker." And I was like, "What?" So that's what I had to look forward to in the new year. So they threw me right in the deep end.
Tom and Lou.
Yeah, Tom and Louise. And John Leeson as K9.
Yeah.
I can talk about it now because it's actually out.
Yes.
And John Coleshaw was there playing the Brigadier. And John was like his impressions royalty.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of one of the people that kind of showed that you can make a living by
I used to listen to him back on like Chris Moyle's show in the afternoons when I was a kid. So, he did that the classic prank phone call where he was Shaggy ordering a taxi.
Yeah,
the Great Portland Street. I remember listening to that on the radio.
I still think one of the best bits of radio comedy ever was him doing the prank phone calls
To the Prime
as
Minister?
the Doctor.
he called Tom
Ted Ringers,
once,
didn't
And he called Tom.
Yeah.
And what was it he said? He complained about K9 fouling the pavement, and Tom said,
somebody slipped on the ball bearing.
"Yes."
I went to see John. He did his one-man show. He did a tour earlier this year. And he opened up the second half by playing that sketch in.
Oh, nice.
So he completely set himself up, set the audience up for it. But he's just such a lovely, humble guy. And
Yes.
he takes praise so lightly and delicately,
Well,
and so humble.
Joshua and I met him at Gallifrey,
Mm.
and he literally. I mean, we didn't have anything of his to sign, so we got a photo of Tom and got him to sign that. And
Nicely
he basically was agonizing over whether to graffito it or not. And he gave Tom like a black tooth, and so it's like, oh, but do I have the right? Because they're doing a tour of 25 years of Dead Ringers
yeah.
at the moment. So,
I was talking to Nev about that the other week.
Yeah.
The Fountain, yeah.
yeah. So that's
But like me, he's a massive fan as well.
Yeah,
he's living his dream and playing every character under the sun.
Hey,
Fair play to him.
if Big Finish have got a part that they'll offer
Well, he
him,
played,
he'll take it.
he played the Fourth Doctor years ago in the Kingmaker. There was
Well,
brief
he's
snippets,
he's now playing the 12th Doctor
yeah.
for them, as well as
Because he did that story with Peter Davison where he was playing the Brigadier,
Yeah,
the Master, and Chameleon,
yes,
all
Of
in one
course,
story.
yeah.
And
He's
I'm
the Anthony and the Art Master as well as
Yeah.
He's doing all of them.
so he was doing a shift on that.
Yeah, too right. Yeah, he's got paid for it.
But so take it back a step. Where did you find that you had this ability for voices? And because I mean the thing I'm conscious of is it's not about impersonations. the thing you're doing with the War Doctor is you're actually doing a full performance.
Yeah.
It's just
It's not
with your
mimicry in the
particular
voice.
voice.
That's the thing
Yeah.
that was impressed on me right from the start. In that we know you can do the voice,
Mm.
but we want to just try you out just to check that you can sort of function in studio
Yeah.
and put something behind it that's got a bit of depth.
Yeah, because anyone could do an impression of like a line or something like that.
Yeah,
But it's doing a character
It's
from
not,
there.
it's
and
not a
building it out,
caricature,
yeah.
is it? You're doing
Yeah,
it, and then
it's
you've got to be able to
the
whisper, you've got to be able
performance.
to scream, you've got to be able to show
Yeah,
anger,
it's the
sadness.
fine line between it being sort of a party trick, a parody,
Mm.
and a performance.
Yeah.
And finding that sweet spot that connects with the listener, and the actor actually, because people can do voices, but as like that party trick, but if they can't back it up with a performance, it's it works in that context, but you're not going to get a full length.
You've still got to be an actor.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been very sort of blessed in that respect. In that, like back at school, I was just mucking about doing voices and things. And there was a while where I got hold of my dad's old tape recorder, and I did like a whole radio drama of just myself doing different voices.
Used to do that myself. Yeah.
Which I believe Nick Briggs also did back in the day. So a little bit of symmetry there. So there was a latent interest there.
What's the earliest one you can remember doing? Well,
Oh, God, probably Mr. Bean, to be honest.
yeah, fair. No,
Because
that's
you don't
fair.
have to
That is
talk
absolutely
much,
fair enough.
and you can just goof it up.
Yeah.
It's about being bold, which is it's not about sort of taking the mick. It's just being bold and making bold choices, which is kind of what acting is. If you're holding back, it's not going to land.
Yeah.
When I didn't really get the chance to do any performance stuff at school, really. They only did one play a year, which was a Christmas thing, and that was always kind of sewn up within a particular group, kind of. So I had to kind of just try on my own, really, just experiment. Because I did my own stuff on YouTube. That generation, when Doctor Who came back, there was a big creative community that was able to do stuff, put stuff out there, and basically get a following. You can't really do that now, which is really sad because it's so saturated and you're fighting algorithms and all sorts. But I was doing sort of bits of Tennant at the time, really, and kind of became a little bit known as the Tennant guy. But then as time went on, I moved on, they moved on, real life took over. But then it came back around, really, because I was studying media production at university. So I'd taken the route behind camera.
That's the next thing I was going to ask.
So I was working on that technical knowledge, which I kind of gained as a sideline by proxy of doing all this experimentation. So that became the focus. And then after uni, after a few years, I moved back up here and joined a supporting artists agency to get on set, see what people are doing.
Yeah.
And then people started asking me to do things, which might sound a bit dodgy out of context. But it was all above board and legal, but they were asking me to do
Black couches.
black couches have been involved, but not the one you're expecting. I was they'd ask me to do like a little line or something here and there because being on set didn't intimidate me. I knew what all the expensive stuff was, what everyone's job was. I could just navigate that. I take that for granted. A lot of people are kind of a bit dazzled and completely. They need a little bit more direction of like exactly what is expected of them. But I just took to it like a duck to water. So that confidence gave me a bit of an edge, and then it came slightly from outside, more than from within, to say, "Do you want to be on the acting books?" I'm like, "Yeah." So you start getting a bit meatier stuff coming through then, and they launched a voices division and said, "You're good at voices." And I said, "How do you know that?" And they put me on there, and then that's how I started doing things like redubs of overseas animations.
Yeah, I've seen on your
so-
credits. There's a certain amount of animation work. there, so-
It's a niche thing doing sort of the English redubs, but it's still work. It's still doing other stuff, which I think stood me in good stead because at least the Big Finish guys knew that he wasn't just a fan. He was also an actor. He can work. He can take a note. He can do other things.
I suppose that's a good thing with Big Finish. You don't have to match the lip flaps on the animation now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lip sync is not a problem.
Yeah.
Go at your own pace. It just sort of expanded. Oh, it's a really kind of cringy term, but expanded that portfolio.
Yeah.
And one thing leads to another. But it may not have escaped people's attention that last few years there've been several industry-wide crises. You can't find a point on it. So, my career trajectory has not been particularly linear. It's mainly come from just kind of being nice, doing your best, turning up, not making problems for people, and just kind of, if I'm free, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Don't judge beforehand, because a great example is The Substance.
Yeah.
When I did that, that was cast straight off a tape. So I didn't even meet anyone.
Right.
That was just recording a tape at home with kind of a description written on the back of a fag packet.
And just in case the people who are listening to this at home maybe slid past that, we are talking about Oscar-winning movie The Substance.
My favourite movie of 2024.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I barely had any read on that when I was doing. In fact, when I was doing the tape, they said do robotic movements. So I did the full popping and locking and everything. You've seen the end product. That is what is in there.
It's this.
So when I went there, it was very kind of, because it was we shot it in Paris.
Yeah.
We're part of the club.
Oh, there's another one.
Now there are two of them.
Oh God! Did you take a photo with the doors as well?
But it was very kind of indie art house feel.
Yeah.
So it was like zero expectation. Thought this is going to be within a certain circle. Probably most people I know will never see it.
Yeah.
But you turn up, you do the work. Thank you very much, and we crack on to the next.
It does have the look of and feel for a lot of it of a movie that is just like, this is just here to get this director a name, but then it hit big.
It really escalated.
Yeah.
Like a year after it was being talked about Cannes and had a real response there, but like, cool, that's still within a certain circle. I'm probably still never going to see it.
Yeah.
And then when I was at Hooverville, we were about to do a panel for I Made War of the World, and I was in the corridor, and I looked across and was like, that's a poster for The Substance. Is that The Substance? And it was. Yeah. And then it became this big sensation. So one thing, well, I certainly, not so much learned, but I think is proof of that is do not prejudge.
Yeah.
You don't know what any project you're going to be doing can end up like. It can go stratospheric. It can go super obscure. Even some of the big stuff we know, big movies, don't come out. It's not a guaranteed when. It can be an if now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
especially since, like, Gale, for example, just got beaten completely. You don't know what's going to happen to your next project. It could be the biggest thing in the world, or it could be scrapped entirely.
Yeah, and I feel really
bad
for
the industry these days.
Those people who think, oh, it's my big break, it's my leading role.
Yeah.
And then
a friend of mine she filmed something for Netflix that's just come out. And she watched it and she's like, where's my scene?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You do your scene and then the scene gets cut.
Yeah.
The product's there. Like there's an episode.
They didn't even tell her. So it's not that.
It happens. There's an episode of The A Word that I'm credited on. My scene's not in it.
Yeah.
But my credit's there.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have rather had the scene, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the credit doesn't show anything to anyone.
Yeah, I'm credited for what's that Danny Boyle film, Millions? You can't see me in that film. Water. I was there. I was on set. The scene is there, but you can't see me.
It's a bizarre thing that you can't always show the work as the result of the experience. You did it. You can still take that.
Yeah.
But it's not really demonstrable beyond it, unfortunately, because these things get. That's the version that's out. That's it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
that's the good thing about The Substance is the version that came out. Oh, my God, was that a good movie? Like I've seen that film. I probably watched it like 4 or 5 times now, and every time I pick up something new. Every time it's just so layered. There's so many like foreshadowing moments in that film that you just it's
because I wasn't expecting myself to turn up again like near the end in the flashback. They got their money's worth out of me. But a hell of a thing to be involved in hindsight, and could not have imagined, like say, Oscar-winning.
Even if you take the effects work at the end and everything like that out of it, it's still just an amazing drama about this woman who just cannot.
Yeah, this is something that I would have liked, even if I wasn't in it.
Yeah,
and it was very relevant and everything.
Yeah,
and, given how kind of wild it went towards the end, I got off very lightly.
Oh, absolutely.
My scene is very tame.
You could have got a fire hose full of blood in the face of it, you know. Definitely recommend the movie. If any of the listeners haven't seen The Substance, and I've hopped on about it for the best part of a year now, go and watch that film. It's incredible, honestly.
You mentioned I made War of the World. And there's also I Made the Time Machine.
And we've got I Made the Invisible Man.
Oh,
as well.
Okay,
right.
Because I watched I Made War of the Worlds. I watched that, a couple of weeks ago. Really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
great. I was gonna watch I made the time machine today, and I ran out of time, so I do apologise.
Oh, no, you got some,
Ironically.
you got something to look forward to when you get home.
ironically. Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, I made World of Wales absolutely brilliant. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much. That's another, you know, it takes a lot of luck to get somewhere in this one. And anyone that's been involved in independent films, it can be even more treacherous because you have no control of the end result, and
No.
it can take years for these things to get finished, because people have lives and day jobs. It's hard work, but fair play to Luke and Jamie and the team for turning that film around. We shot it in 3 days.
Oh wow.
He edited it and everything together in, I think, a month or so, and he's maintained that sort of workflow for the last kind of 3 years. Really, it's just been a continuous cycle. So it's a bit bittersweet coming to the end of Invisible Man. That's in a way over, but we're not done yet.
Yeah, I was watching World of the Worlds, and I thought the irony of getting you on to a podcast and talking about something where you were fired from a podcast, or character was fired from a podcast. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, no, and then there's one moment in it which, like, it's clearly not intended or anything like that. Happened in the moment, but I think I look at it and think that's the most real part of it. It's the bit where you lay on the couch and you eat cereal, not noodles, and you drop on the noodles on your face.
Yeah.
And I've been there so many times.
It's grim to look at. I didn't realize how challenging eating noodles while lying down actually is.
Yeah.
But try it and you'll find out it ain't easy.
It happens. Yeah.
And of all the takes, Luke decided to keep that one
because it's the most real.
That's my Tinder profile now. But the sound guy,
might as well be want to eat my burger.
The sound guy Ollie is traumatized by that because we were all mic'd up and the noise was horrendous.
Yeah.
I talked to him about it and it just kind of shrivels inwards.
That's why I barely ate anything when I did Celebs Go Dating, because I thought I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah, the bold choice
time.
for a first date.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's goodwill and having fun. Really, that's the main thing of taking. It didn't.
Yeah.
If it's not going to take anything from you, do it.
Yeah,
give it a go. And we've built this between the two films that are out. We've earned like nearly 50 awards.
Wow.
On the festival circuit.
It's done really well.
And that's opened up a whole world that I'd never seen before. Like, I've not been asked to do anything else, but the experience of...
But you can go in and when you want things that you are doing, like, oh yeah, I was in this and it won this, I was in this and it won this,
It's nice to have your work
literally, I mean, you were in an Oscar-winning movie, you know what I mean? So,
They didn't invite me to that ceremony, unfortunately. So,
did you watch, though? Did you stay up and watch?
No, I didn't.
No. So you have to read the papers.
Check out in the morning.
What's your experience been like for conventions and that sort of thing? Because your mileage may vary somewhat from the little bit that I've experienced back in the day. Given that, I mean, you're playing a lead. But it's.
I know where I sit in the grand scheme.
People still know your face, even though the character doesn't look like you.
Yeah. I know. I'm fully aware that I'm a niche within a niche within a niche, because it's not the main show; it's the audios.
Yeah.
It's not even one of the most. It's not even a numbered Doctor. Still, just as significant within the story, and it's not even the original actor. But the overwhelming thing is, as intense as the events can be, the overwhelming generosity of people is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I've said it before, but I stand by. If the rest of the world was a little bit more like that, if people would actually stop you to just say nice things.
Yeah.
Like when you're in Piccadilly Station. Things would just be so
much... tell everyone it was actually you.
Have had people come to us at conventions and basically say, the only reason I came today was to come and say hi.
You saw that photo? What you talking about?
Because I listened to this podcast. And it's like,
that was still honestly one of the nicest things I've ever had.
Just even if you're just a reason, not necessarily the reason, but a reason for someone coming out to say hello. That's just a lovely thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But beyond that, there are people who are dedicated fans of my range and dedicated supporters, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah. Well, I was driving in today, and I was listening to the first one, the one that's like immediately following the regeneration, and I played a bit to Doug when I first got here, and what do you remember what you said?
Yeah.
Go on.
Is this broadcastable?
It was absolutely identical.
It was like you said. I think you said, if you can't get John hurt,
Yeah.
you get John
Well,
Carley.
that's the best compliment I can get, because at the end of the day, it's
You-
not about me.
Yeah.
I know, but
It's in service of the
you're
character.
doing
and the
you're
original
doing
actor.
something which you probably should. You're dancing around it. You're talented.
It genuinely sounds like
but it
he's
sounds
speaking
you
through
know when you say it, it's oh yeah, it's good. They're talented. You know what I mean? Well, definitely. Mine isn't 3 inches and floppy.
I'm just turning up and doing my best.
But you are from the little bits, because like I am not the Doctor Who fan of this podcast. You know,
Yeah.
the Doctor Who section
Yeah.
is me getting given homework to go
Yeah.
watch a few episodes, come back, tell them what I thought about it. As an outsider,
You're the layman. You're the
Yeah,
litmus test.
exactly. Yeah,
What
yeah.
we refer to as a knotweed.
Yeah.
I'm a not.
Do you
I'm
know
a
what?
not.
I should give you a couple of big finishes to listen to, actually.
Yeah,
See what you feel
definitely.
like with
Yeah,
them.
definitely. So listening to stuff, I do that all the time anyway. But
There you go.
podcasts and audio.
Yeah,
books and
there you
whatnot.
go.
Well,
There we go.
There's a shitload of it that's there for free on Spotify.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
that's
well
true, yeah.
worth- the first
I'll do
50
that.
are all there for free.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
only going to listen to one with my mate.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
That's it. Yeah, but yeah, it's I've always been obsessed with voices. Always been obsessed with listening to people that can do a voice. The fact that you just did your Eccleston tonight, that was fucking amazing. That was the best thing that I heard tonight.
If
Honestly,
you ever
that
see
was-
Pete Walsh, his is next level.
honestly, it's so good because you've got all the people that do voices. I nearly did that then. That do voices, and they've got it's usually comedians, and it's always a caricatured version
Yeah.
of, and the rest of it.
And that is valid. That works in
And
certain
it-
contexts.
yeah, absolutely. But
Well,
when
don't forget
somebody can-
my namesake, Michael Bell. He's an American voice actor. He's done like Transformers. He was Angelica's dad on Rugrats and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's why I always say I'm the third most famous Mike Bell on the internet. It's him, the wrestler, and then me. That's the way I look at it. The wrestler got jumped out on his
I
head.
think there was a Doug Brown skateboarder.
Possibly.
I think that was what it is.
There was a pop star in the 70s called Paul Griggs.
Was it you?
Is it you? It was like you in your 70s, mate.
It's always
We busted his cover, guys. We'll play it on next time. He's in
big in France.
in the underground French.
Oh yeah, all your downloads and everything for all this is going to go up in Myanmar now as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I mean,
Number one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're big in Myanmar.
Yeah, big in Myanmar.
Oh my god, the big finish in Myanmar will go through the roof now.
Yeah.
I'm always the first to deflect praise because it is a team effort. The fact that the guys believed in me to do this and give me the chance.
Yeah.
You've got the writers who are pumping out scripts quicker than the show these days.
Yes.
The amount of big finish output is enormous, and it's good stuff. And they can do stuff with my character that
Absolutely,
they
yeah.
can't do with any other.
You've now done more episodes than some of the classic Doctors actually did on telly.
Yeah. Well, I've done more than John Hurt did.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
is still,
Well,
I forget when we cross that threshold, but that's crazy.
I know,
to think
theoretically, you have more experience under your belt as the War Doctor.
about.
than the
Until
guy
I do
who
a
played
screen
him.
one. Until I do a screen one.
Well, there you go.
But, it's nice to have somewhere to go.
There you go. So, Russell, Christmas 2026. If we want Billy to regenerate, if she's not sticking about.
One of the other things I love, and we were talking about this earlier, I love that there's now this little sort of sub-community in Big Finish who are all like you, who are playing legacy. So it's like you, Steve Noonan, Tim Treloar, Michael Troughton,
Who I
Sadie
kicked
Miller,
remember last year. Tim Treloar, I kicked him in the leg, didn't I, by accident?
Daisy Ashford, Chris Naylor, Lauren Cornelis, John Culshaw we mentioned earlier.
Sadie, of course.
Sadie.
Sadie I mentioned. I mean, I in my mind, I kind of imagine you guys have this little private club.
If there is a club, I don't know about it.
I know all about it. I'm in the private club too.
Don't tell him about the club.
I mean, I saw you with Sadie and Daisy at Hooverville last year, and I mean, you all absolutely get on. It's just a brilliant sort of relationship that you all seem to have, and it does seem to be.
It is like a school, a family
Big
reunion.
Finish, the next generation, isn't
Yeah,
it?
kind of, because the thing's got to grow if it's going to continue. I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to be the last person to play the War Doctor. I'm fully aware of that.
Yeah.
One day, if you want it to continue, it's going to have to change and evolve.
And
and
if Doctor Who's taught us anything, is the show can continue on with the change of lead actor.
yeah. And how many first Doctors have we had now?
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
count the Unbound range.
that means somewhere there's some kid at the minute who wants to be an actor that's going to one day,
Could be.
Yeah.
and they're going to be saying like, "Oh my God, Jonathan."
I hope you're not listening to this kid because I'm aware
Just
of how
need to
much
trip
I
him up on
swore.
the stairs, and then it's his.
That's what I was trying to do to Trim Trelawney in the last year.
But no, I mean, for me, it's a bit weird because I'm not allowed any companions or anything.
No.
So I don't have any regular sort of teammates.
Yeah.
Everyone else has their little sort of groups. So the only time I get to meet anyone is at the events. But it is just like catching up with old friends because we have this shared kind of experience,
Yeah.
this shared culture and this shared job, really, which is, it comes from different ways. Like you've got, Sadie and Daisy and Michael who have inherited from their family.
Yeah.
Whereas like myself, Tim and Stephen are coming from the outside and have, you can debate the legitimacy or what we've got to prove.
If you come up from the outside, is it bigger on the inside?
I
Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
I don't think there's anything to prove other than you basically you're doing the performance, you are inhabiting the role, you are bringing the story to life, and you're all doing it massively successfully.
Yeah. We're not all necessarily doing it in the same way, but we're achieving something that is connecting and resonating with the audience. And keeping those characters alive.
I know Noonan is very much is almost.
He's forensic in what
forensic
he does.
is the word I was looking for in how he
so meticulous
goes into Hartnell's inflections and and I gather he sort of notates his scripts in great detail.
I believe he adds in the malapropisms and stuff like that that Hartnell used to in the
which is funny because I've met Stephen and he grew up down the road from where I live, so it's which I did not know until I actually met him. We ended up having a long. I go all the way to Los Angeles and have a long conversation about Birkenhead.
Here's a question. So what was the first point where you just had that realization where you go, "Holy shit, I'm Doctor Who"? When was that? Was there a point?
Well, yeah, because my journey into doing it was quite weird because we said 2020, hell of a year.
Yeah.
So when they said, we're going to go ahead and make it, lockdown happened. I was like, oh, okay, is this completely thrown a spanner in the works?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just still an abstract concept until you actually get in front of that microphone.
I don't believe anything until it happens.
Yes.
Because, the industry is a treacherous place.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got David Tennant for 6 weeks. So everything kind of stopped. But they reassured me, said, no, we will do it. It's just the schedule is so I did the first one, and then David Richardson, our producer at the end of that recording block, said, so we'll have you in next month for the second one. I was like, sorry, what? I said, David, how many of these box sets are we doing? And he said, 4. Oh, I thought this was just like a pilot thing, and then we take it from there. But that was all remote.
Right.
The first 2 we did remote. Then I sort of graduated into the studio. But even then, it was very kind of one in, one out in terms of productions.
Yeah.
So I wasn't fully ingratiated into that world and that family at that point until Big Finish Day 2022, I think it was, 2021 or 2022. But basically the first one after. And that's when everyone came together. It was the big comeback.
Yeah.
And people were saying how so many people had joined the team in that time. That they'd worked together and made stuff that had been released, but never actually been in the same room or seen each other's faces. But at the end of that Big Finish Day, they do the big traditional thing where they get everyone on stage to take a bow. That's when it hit me.
Really?
Because I was like, there's a fully packed audience that aren't necessarily there to see me. I was a last-minute addition to the lineup, actually. But I'm on stage with Louise Jameson, who was directing me on the first one. So the first time we'd seen each other since. And, Nick was there, obviously, and John Coleshaw, again. Just this whole team of people that in various ways I'd looked up to all this time. And I'm sharing this space with them. It's so weird.
It is.
And I came back to the green room afterwards. And John Coleshaw looked at me and said, something like, "Are you all right?" And I said, I just took this moment because I was a little bit overwhelmed and just looked at him and said, "It's real now, isn't it?" And he just patted me on the back and just nodded and smiled. And I was like, that's just what I needed then. But yeah, that was the moment that it really hit me. And
That's
it's just
brilliant.
been
That's so cool.
onwards and upwards since then, going global.
Yeah.
You realise the reach this thing has. People all over the world
Yeah.
come to these events
Yeah.
to see you.
Yeah. I mean, I know you can't, give away secrets because, basically they'll kill you. But obviously, we do know that we've got another box set out in time for Christmas.
Mhm.
Cybergene.
Yes.
Or Cybergenes, depending on the publicity photo that you're looking at. Which
Is that because there's 501 Cybermen on the cover?
So it's the War Doctor versus.
Do you like the cut of my bootlegs?
Yeah, and it's you. So it's you and Nicholas Briggs who is basically playing all the Cybermen. All the Cybermen. I mean, that cover is brilliant. I said it to you earlier. It's got every single Cyberman, including a real Cyberman.
If it's Cybermen, the cover can't be brilliant. It has to be excellent.
Yeah. I mean,
I joked when that came out because it's all the Cybermen and just John Hurt in the middle. And I said, when you go to a fancy dress party but didn't get the memo.
I just see that meme with the girl on the couch. That's just what I saw when I saw the cover. Yeah.
John Travolta, confused Travolta.
So weird.
Nick is another person who I think has found his niche with a particular ability.
Yeah.
Which is it's like Daleks. But a Dalek isn't just a Dalek. It could be a Dalek from Death to the Daleks, or it could be a Dalek from Power of the Daleks, or it could be a Dalek from the first season of Eccleston. And there are so many differences. And he's done exactly the same thing with Cybermen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can always tell if it's like a Telos Cyberman or like
and he's got
Cyberman.
all the gear as well.
10th planet Cyberman.
That's my favourite one.
So he's so good at what he does.
Yeah, and he's had sort of the similar trajectory that he's now passing on to other people. Like he was 8 years old doing Doctor Who monster voices, and now it's his job. He is the Dalek man, and like with Daleks, you can do it with the twiddle of a knob to get slightly different modulation. I'll make it sound a bit more Genesis or a bit more new series. But Cybermen, he needs a whole different set of kit for each one. And we were lucky, because he's a busy guy, we were lucky to get him for all 3 days of recording that one. And it's like, Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins, when he's got the
it's a jolly holiday with Mary Poppins.
He's got all the instruments around him. That's what Nick was like in the movie. Hopping from one thing to the other, because he's got different Cybermen in the same scene.
Yeah.
And he's got to switch one out and put another one on and make it work. But he's got it so down pat.
Yeah.
He's got it so fluid that it's just like, it's amazing just watching him work. It really is.
Yeah.
And I don't think he gets enough credit, funnily enough, for all that, because he's thought about it. He's never phoning it in. He's thought about it. And like with Daleks, there's Daleks in some ways are a little bit more limiting. So he loves it when there's a new type of Dalek that he can do something with.
Time strategist.
My favorite is the what I call the worried old man Dalek. The one who's always like
the
this.
David Graham type,
It's what's
the bomb will detonate in 5 seconds. We should probably run.
The one I always loved was the one who for some reason is having trouble counting. It's like 17.
I'll get it in a minute. I know this one. It's on the tip of my tongue.
But got to ask the question, because now that you're able to go into studios and stuff like that.
I know what you're going to ask.
Is it true about the Big Finish lunches?
Oh, I was robbed.
Really?
I was robbed. They're a pre-2020 thing.
Oh,
yeah. Because
the Tesco meal deal now, is it?
More or less. It's a bit better than Tesco. It's prep.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair enough.
There's a lovely Lebanese place near the studio. So when we treat ourselves, we have a Lebanese buffet.
Ooh.
And I've discovered things that I never knew existed before.
Oh, really?
It's opened my mind
Ooh.
to,
Love it.
Potatoes
Love it.
with seasoning.
Potatoes. Should have seasoned in potato. Oh man, the chef and me's coming
Not
out
like the
now, yeah.
Lebanese
Yeah.
do. It's like, teach me.
Teach me your ways.
But no, the studio where they had the lunches, the moat is it closed down.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
did it? Oh, okay.
Toby ran the place, did the lunches and sound engineering and everything. So yeah, everything went with that.
That's a
So we
shame.
had to make do under restrictions and yeah. But the Lebanese is good.
Fair enough. The Lebanese is good. That's probably going to be the name of this episode. Well, I think we've pretty much covered everything there. So, one, thank you for obviously talking to us all about your Doctor Who experience. We're not done yet. We've got a little bit more that we need to do. Okay. Because as much as we've put you to work so far, we're going to do a little bit more now in our any other business section, which is basically our little improv exercisey stuff. So I'm trying to turn these two into comedians. So let's play the sound.
Trying.
Lights, camera, improv. It's any other business.
I don't know if this is the right sounder. I might have chosen the wrong one. Doesn't matter.
New one.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right one. Anyway, doesn't matter. Right. So any other business is how we start this is I give the guys a line reading, and then I'll give you some prompts as to how to say the line. Okay. So this month, given the fact that obviously you were in I Made War of the Worlds, okay, our line read for this month is, if I can get the right one, the chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Ooh. Who has, or is it player's choice?
Well, you'll get lots of line readings.
Okay.
So yes. So we start with Paul usually, don't we? Okay.
Well, no, we usually start with.
No, it's because I've got no acting
I'm up
experience
this
at
end.
all.
Okay.
Let's start.
Okay,
from
we'll go
this-
that. Okay, so Paul, just give us a totally flat
What is it?
baseline reading. The
the-
chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Okay, so John, just give us a bit more.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Doug, give me some more.
The chance of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
Paul, you're a tiny cartoon mouse.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
John, you're one child stood on another child's shoulders in a trench coat trying to get into a movie.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Paul, Doug, you're a town crier.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
Paul, you're Alan Rickman.
Ah.
It's a well-known catchphrase.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
John, you're in an echo chamber.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
There you go. Doug, you take a sudden mood swing halfway through the sentence.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
Paul, you're Plato making a very profound statement. We should have taken a photo of that face then.
I think we've broke.
That's what I do in this section. I just break my co-host.
Yeah, he
He's short-circuiting.
He does break us.
That's why I don't do it. I just read them the stuff.
Yeah, I wish I knew what the Greek translation was. That would be. The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
Okay. John, you're overly enunciating every word.
Basically, Matt Berry then.
Sure, give us a Matt Berry.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Awesome.
Oh my God, that was a...
Yeah, come on, I'll follow that. Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, you'll like this one, Doug. You're going to be saying it hypersexually.
The chances, that's right, of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
I've finished. All right. Paul, you're utterly done with life. And your line reading is.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
All right. John, you're a 1930s radio announcer.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
There you go. To be fair, 1950s, I should have gone there, really. Could have done proper full on awesome. That doesn't matter. All right. Doug, you're an ASMR TikToker.
I think it's like in your ear hole.
Wow.
No, I won't.
You have to do all this stuff on the microphone.
Yeah. No, I've got it.
Is this the
Wow.
binaural episode?
Maybe. It's by
In
something.
both ears.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
That just sounds like when I get to this tonight.
That's a hostage video, that.
All right, John, you are a gossiping ant at someone's wedding.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
See what happens when you just do it straight off the cuff instead of sitting there for a week thinking about how to do it. All right, Doug, you are the only person experiencing an earthquake and you're confused why no one else is.
The only there's any chance of it coming from Mars? It's 1,000,000 to 1.
Are you having a crisis?
I wish I'd have brought the camera. All right, Paul, you are speaking backwards but being played forwards.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
Give it 5 years of me speaking like that normally anyway. Oh, Swedish. Okay, John, it's your first day as a translator, and it's a job you're fully unqualified for.
Zoom work. The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Okay. Doug, you're being puppeteered by someone else.
There is the chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
Are you puppeteering someone else, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I said you're being puppeteered by someone else.
Oh man,
It's okay.
I've got to do that.
No,
mate.
that's fine.
Oh.
Paul, you're auto-tuned.
Auto-tuned.
Yeah.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1. He said.
You missed out. You missed the trick there.
Yeah.
You could have just gone full share. Do you believe in that? That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Jeff Wayne will be sleeping soundly tonight.
Right, John, you are desperately trying not to turn into a werewolf on a full moon.
Chances of anything coming from
Doug,
Yeah.
you're an AI slowly gaining sentience.
Do it.
The chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1.
See the change in your face.
I was picturing Johnny Five getting
no,
flash mask.
I thought for a second that the AI had started out as Michael Caine.
The chances of anything
Okay,
coming from
coming
Mars.
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1. So he said.
Have you seen
Right.
Jaws 4? I had to watch it this week. It's shite, but I made a beautiful ass.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. Done it.
I saw the swimming pool it built.
Okay, Paul. This is the final. In fact, John, do you want to do the final one?
Go on.
Okay. All right, you're caught in a wind tunnel.
The chances from to what?
There we go. Round of applause, everyone. Brilliant. Love it. All right, we got a couple of improv scenes. All right.
Brilliant.
Okay.
But
Right.
there's more.
Yes. I need someone to choose to be person A.
Sure.
You want to be person A? So,
Yeah.
Doug,
Yes.
you die in an Airbnb.
I die in an Airbnb.
Yes.
Okay.
Paul and John are
Yeah.
ghosts who have already been dead in the Airbnb and have seen everything. And go.
Okay.
Another one.
What? There's another one.
What?
Ah, the latest victim.
Yeah.
They
Do
get younger
you
all
guys-
the time.
You... What happened?
You're dead. But that's your body down there.
Oh, oh my God.
You signed up for the out of body experience package, right?
Yeah, but
It's just a thing we do. If
Yeah.
I didn't want to see it me like this.
Well, how did you want to see yourself?
No,
You're
somebody,
dead.
somebody could have took it out before I saw it. Gross.
What? You've literally just died, and you're now a ghost.
So who are you?
There hasn't been any time for. Somebody hasn't found your body yet. Well, that's obvious.
the knife in the back, though, is a good touch.
Yeah.
Classic. Never saw that one
Yeah.
coming.
So who's you watching? Yeah. What do you do anything? What do you help?
This is like Netflix for us.
Look, ghosts. You know, we just passed through things. I mean, you couldn't see us when you were alive.
Perks of the job now.
Yeah.
Did you see everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam chicka wow wow.
You're welcome.
That was seen there. Okay. Right. Let's see. Okay. Well, I need someone to be person A again. Who wants to be person A?
I'll be a person. A.
Okay. Oh, this is the role you were born to play, Paul.
Oh God.
So you're a hitchhiker. You've just been picked up by the other two.
Okay.
You're also a robot, and you don't want them to know you're a robot. Go.
So where are we taking you, buddy?
How far are you going? I mean, how far are you going?
We're literally staying on this one until we get to junction 24. Then we've got to get off there. But if you want to come with us any further than that, it's entirely up to you.
Junction 24 is acceptable. I mean, Junction 24 will be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to need to stop to use the loo.
Yeah.
So
we
next
should
service is-
probably all do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you will need to expel urine?
Yes, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. That's technically what I meant.
Okay. Just
Would you like a snack?
what is it?
Well, it's a snack. You eat them.
Yeah. No. What kind of snack?
Gummy worms.
You eat worms?
Well, not actual worms. They're like gummy.
Uh,
You like bears?
I-
Gummy bears?
You eat bears?
Where are you from?
Silicon Valley?
Oh. Stop.
I have no idea. It's not at junction 24 though.
Hmm.
I ain't driving that far.
I
I
take it-
assume I'm driving. Actually.
Yeah.
So passing on the
left-hand
worms.
drive.
Maybe later.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, sorry, I just spilled some.
That pothole. I don't think he's okay.
I don't know. What's your name, mate?
He's on fire! Do we put on more water or less? I don't know.
Okay, open the windows. Open the windows.
Ah, his flesh is melting.
I don't think this guy is from
Error.
Silicon
I
Valley.
don't think he's.
Blue screen of death.
I think-
Shutting down.
I think we need to leave him at the service station. Just
I
so.
just say open the door, kick him out, mate. I'm done. The car stinks.
Let's finish that one there then. All right. Okay. Do we want
It's
to
not quite
do
Black
the-
Mirror, but
Okay. Well, we want to go Black Mirror. With the final one. Okay. You're all sitting in the waiting room for a job interview. So you're just having a bit of a chat amongst yourselves. Only then do you discover you're all actually the same person, multiversal variants of the same person, all applying for the same job. Go.
It's nervous, isn't it?
yeah, I'm
Um,
just trying to collect my performance.
Have you been here a long time. I've just turned up. Have you been waiting long to go in, or?
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at him.
Yeah, we're all going for the same role. We all look alike. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
You're reading for Kang, right?
I. He's you, and you're me. Right?
Well,
you do see it, don't you? You're me, and him, and
we're all together.
you're me. You're me.
No, you're me.
No, I've just turned up to you guys. Yeah, whatever kind of silly prank this is that you're trying to play on me, but I'm here.
Not.
Then who am I?
Well, me as well.
But if you're
Or
him,
No,
and he's you.
No, you are me.
He's you.
Yes,
You're
correct.
him.
No, first one. He's me.
you.
Yes,
Right.
and we're both. There you go.
No.
Am I still me?
Who the fuck are you?
You can be
Where did
whoever
you
you
come
want to
from?
be.
Just, I'm here to change the water in the machine.
Sure.
Okay.
You do you, mate. You do
but
your job.
You do you, but he's also him.
What? No. What?
So if you are him and he is you, and I am me,
I am me as you are he as you are me, and we are all together.
I'm just going to get this water and go, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So who is the walrus?
Oh, Paul.
Okay, there we go. That's it. There we are. Sorted.
That's all I need to know. Bye,
There we
guys.
go. There we go. Right. Okay. That's that. That takes us through to the fact I realised we are totally overrunning, but doesn't matter. Okay. Well, let's finish things off with the final section, which is not any other business. We just did that. It's time to go beyond the 50-foot net. So get your questions ready. Go.
We're all out of news and topics for discussion. The show is spiraling out of control, and the audience are now in charge. You're beyond the 50-foot nerds.
So is this 51 feet?
This is we've gone beyond 50 now. Yeah, we're uncharted. Okay. Have we got any questions?
Anybody from the audience got any questions that they want to ask?
You got a question? Which Doctor Who nemesis would you like to meet in a box
the
set?
Time War is a bit of a tough thing.
Yeah.
To bring.
So I've been really sort of spoiled recently because Cyberman was a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you've got to do Daleks.
Daleks are
Yeah.
old news.
Cybermen.
We've also got to be careful not to discuss anything that you may have already recorded that it's not.
You've done Gallifrey, so you've got to do Morbius.
Yeah, done Morbius. Done the done Mavellans. Done what else we've done? Done Sontarans.
You haven't officially done anything with the War Master yet.
No, that is the
that
big
would be
one
cool, wouldn't
that
it?
people have been
That would be
asking
a
for
good
so long. But because there's so much. If we're going to do that,
How
we've got
does
to
the
do it.
timeline
right.
fit, though? Yeah,
There's a spreadsheet somewhere.
Yeah,
I've heard about it. I've never seen it.
Mm.
Not for my eyes. But yeah, that would be the big one.
Yeah.
But I know it's a bit weird because Derek Jacobi and John Hurt worked together. They knew each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they'd pitch it to him.
Yeah.
But the story would have to come first, and we'd have to have something that would live up to the expectation.
You don't want to do it just for the sake of pitching.
Yeah.
Two sets.
You don't want to go. It'll do because War Doctor, War Master. Yeah, it'll be fine. They'll buy it. No, it's got to be good. And I'm a listener myself. Derek Jacobi's stuff is some of my favourite work at Big Finish. Yeah. So to be in the room with that, I think I'm ready now. Well, I say that I probably won't be, but oh my god.
But I mean, so think of it this way though: if you've got all of Doctor Who, all of Time and Space, what do you think you'd like to see dragged into the Time War that you could then
the Absorbaloff?
Here's a deep cut: Androgums.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The two Doctors.
Yeah. Androgums.
Yeah.
That's something they've not gone back.
We've gone back to cannibals here, haven't we?
They did a little appearance in, I think, Colin's anniversary story.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But they've not done a story. They're doing like an Androgun Master Chef, which is like
I like
inspired.
that.
And Culshaw was
Yeah.
playing the Androgons. Guy
There
gets
we go.
about. But they've not done a story actually about. No, because in the one story they appear in, yeah, they look a bit ridiculous, but they're basically society of cannibalism was just normalized.
Yeah.
And they're just perpetually hungry. Right to that.
It's just that episode of Torchwood taken to the next level. Is that I watched that again recently? It's very good. Very
Yeah. Like if you could do the bear, but with androgons, what would that
good. Okay.
If you cross with someone, you just eat them.
Disney Plus are missing out on something
There
by
we
getting
go.
out of the Doctor Who
Jeremy Allen
business.
White with orange eyebrows.
With what's his face? Ray Fiennes as well.
Yes, that would have. That's another good one. Yeah.
A new menu every night, Jessini.
Yeah, that's what's going.
Max, do you have a question?
How do you feel about Bigfoot versus the Illuminati being completely overlooked by the Oscars and not even receiving a nomination?
Disgusting. Justice for Bigfoot and the Illuminati.
Yeah, we have a thing that we do. We this section. Well, any other business used to be very much Mike reading out stories from Fortean Times kind of stuff. So we have a lot of. We have a lot of.
This is 50-foot law.
We have a lot of love for
We love a bit of
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yeah. Bigfoot's been a big.
And Nessie.
Yes, true. Yeah.
we
Bigfoot's
like.
had his own sounder at one point.
Yes.
We used to do a lot of Bigfoot stories. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember one of our first shows that we did here. We actually got the telly on there, so we could show footage of Bigfoot. That was apparently being shot. Yeah. It was just a bloke running through the woods with the gorilla suits on.
I mean, to take the question seriously just for a second, I think that it's a shame that there's a lot of movies that are made that are just aren't considered Oscar worthy.
Yeah.
But they are probably the better movies, even though they're done on a shoestring budget and only show up
I always think that
on
there's a really good
DVD or
film.
streaming or whatever.
It was a really good film. This guy really deserved the best supporting Oscar award. He's this Scouse guy in this film called The Last Amityville Movie. And I think he's wonderful. He's so handsome.
Really? Never heard of him.
No. I definitely think that should be seen by more people.
It's a fair point though, because what does the Oscars represent? I mean, yeah, craft, etc. But in terms of a cultural representation, the Oscars are held for films that the public haven't even seen yet. So what indication kind of is that? The sort of I don't know if I need a better word, kind of snobbery, really? Should everything kind of be considered in terms of, well, surely the value in it is what it means to an audience.
Yeah.
Not just a select panel. Because and also you can have movies that aren't that great, but have great stuff in them.
Yeah.
Like you can be the best thing in something that is awful.
Yeah.
And vice versa. You can be something terrible in an amazing film.
Obviously, talked about snips. Dave Wine, who runs the shop, he has a love for and indeed a specific shelf for mockbusters.
Amazing.
The way he puts it is they're his palate cleanser. Dave does a lot of he does commentaries for companies like Arrow Video and 88 Films and that on horror movies and stuff like that. And after he's finished a project, he watches a mockbuster as a thing to just basically. It doesn't require a lot of
turn your brain
power.
off. Yeah, like Lava Lantula
Yes.
and
Lower your
Sharknadoes, all that.
expectations.
Yeah, we've been talking about Sharknado a lot in work this week, and honestly, it's one of those movies that you don't need to think. It's sharks in a tornado.
Are you still
Just go with
entertained?
it. Exactly.
Well, surely that's the point of a film,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? Like, has any of you seen the Amazon War of the Worlds film?
Yeah.
I'm still vaguely tempted.
I still think that all of
because
those takes were the first time those actors read that script.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I've watched the trailer and I like what they were trying to achieve with it because
The concept
it makes sense.
value. Yeah.
Given that the War of the Worlds as a novel is a memoir written by a news reporter So what's the modern version of that? It's social media and YouTube videos, and that makes perfect sense. It just looks shit.
But there was more effort made in the false version than I Made War of the Worlds, where you're just holding like stuff in front of a camera.
Yeah, that is the bizarre
That's
irony.
better than the actual 90-minute Amazon Prime advert.
Yeah, the Amazon one, they shot it in like 14 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a lot of more money than we did. But that being said, it is still really entertaining to watch, like forensic thinking. How did we get here?
To be fair, to me, like, what's the worst film that you've ever seen? And people jump to stuff like Troll 2, that oh my god, and things like that. It's just like, it's bad, but it's entertainingly bad.
Yeah.
I've seen movies that are just a chore to sit through.
The worst thing that can be is boring.
Yeah, that's worse. Rebel Moon, yeah. Okay, we got any more questions then? Yep.
This is the first podcast I've ever seen. I've been really thoroughly entertained, but how do you gauge how your audience have enjoyed this?
How do we all gauge the audience enjoys this?
You're still here.
To be fair, if you come back, it's another one. Well, it's pre-recorded, and then we stick it out on the podcast feeds, and then we get it goes all around the world, and anyone listens to it, So we still have like we get downloads of old episodes years later. People might go back and listen back through the catalog and what have you. So the figures they're okay. They're not to the point where people aren't knocking our doors down to get like sponsorships or anything like that.
Yeah, we're not going to be filling out the O2 Arena.
Not as much as we talked
like
about Big Finish tonight. You know what I mean? You could be throwing through pennies that way. But
we're not going to be going on book tours.
No, but you know what is for me at least, I do it because I love to get to spend a couple of hours with my friends talking about stuff that we enjoy.
Yeah.
If the audience like it, even better. If the audience want to come and see it, amazing. If people want to join our Patreon, even better. But in terms of how we gauge audience interaction, it's the people who like send an email or send a message on Facebook or anything like that. It's when, like, for example, the guy we talked about who came to the convention and said to us that he came purely because we were there. That makes it all worthwhile to me. We don't need to fill out the entire room or fill out a theatre or anything like that. It's the fact that there's anyone there in the first instance. That's.
That's very kind of you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. we just kind of.
I just own the shop,
the Geek Boutique.
Well, I stand by the idea that if you're having a good time as performers, there's something infectious about that.
Yes.
That comes across.
Absolutely.
If it was like false and you're just kind of gritting your teeth through it, it doesn't land.
Yeah.
And that goes with any kind of live.
I've had a whale of a time over the last few weeks when I've been listening back to the old episodes since we started coming here. Been listening back to old episodes to create clips of best of clips for our TikTok and Facebook page and everything like that. And I get to listen back to stuff that I don't even remember doing like 2-3 years ago, and laughing and remember because I remember how it was in that moment. The fun, like there's our very first time here. I won't go into too in depth into it, but you misgendered one of the audience.
Yes,
and that is hysterical.
You won't let it go.
No, but that is hysterical. Hearing the audience turn on Paul, they don't. It's not serious. It's a joking because they understand that it was a genuine mistake. But there's just moments there, and then and.
Sorry to bring that up. If you see Jackson now, there is no mistaking anymore. Oh my God! That dude is like everything has worked.
Oh, brilliant!
It's a man. Wow! Honestly, you want to see his jaw and everything.
Get him back. Get him back. There you go. Next month. Yeah. No, it is good to like hear the audience reaction. And okay, there are nights where we have very minimal audience like this, but even the I did many years ago when I was like acting full time and stuff. I did one of the groups that goes around schools and goes, "Hey kids, don't do drugs. Here's a play." And I remember
legs akimbo.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And so we went, and there was me, a guy called Eddie, and a girl called Fran in the cast, just 3 of us, and we drive around Shropshire for a month, and we were doing a parents' evening, doing our play about going to university, and the snow was up here. We were in the middle of nowhere in the countryside. We were doing this parents' evening, and we turned up, and there's only the teacher and one kid in the audience, because we'd done it in the afternoon. This kid came back so he could see it again. He enjoyed it that much. And we were sitting there waiting. There was an England match on as well. So there was no one there. And we were just like, do you know what? There's no one here. We're supposed to go on at like 7 o'clock. If anyone more comes, if there's more people in the audience than there is in the cast, we'll go on and we'll do it. And 2 parents turned up. So we did this full 30-minute play for 4 people in the audience. And honestly, it's one of the best times I had on that entire tour. Just this little intimate setting where we could just let loose. And okay, yeah, we had to be family friendly because it was a show that was aimed for kids of like 14, 15, 16 years of age. But we, there was a little wiggle room in terms of stuff you could do. And we did kind of like make it a little bit more adult. But yeah, you could just tell that we were just sod it. Let's have fun, And that's sometimes the best.
Yeah. If you're not having fun, then what's the point?
It's like when we did Cadbury Manor back in 2018. This played the roast, and there's a moment we do this flashback in it, and there's a character who's like an old man character, and throughout the play he's been really slow, and he's walking with a cane. He was ironically played by the youngest member of the cast. He's 18 years old, blessing this kid. And the last night that we were doing it, in the flashback, he comes out. He's not got the cane. He's taken his old man moustache or beard or whatever it was that he had, and he's ripped it down to just a little soul patch goatee. And he comes out swinging this briefcase, and I'm just looking at him going, "The hell are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, Bourville, nice to see you again." Blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, all right, he's trying to make me corpse on stage, and he says to me, he's like, "No, remember what." Make sure that Toby takes these tablets. Remember what happened when he messed up his Viagra, and that's not a line in the script. And the audience all start laughing at that. And I thought, right, okay, you're trying to make me. I'm going to get you back. I went, oh yes, those are hard times indeed. And the audience just all fell out. And it's like one of the funniest jokes in the entire play, not in the script, and purely because I thought, no, you're not getting me, kid. I'm getting you. Yeah. Just hearing the audience reaction to things. I mean, I can't speak for you guys, but for me, getting that immediate feedback from the audience is great. Film is great, but getting immediate feedback from the audience, whether it be on stage or in a situation like this, you feed on that energy.
It's one of the things I do love about being able to interview people at conventions like Hooverville, because you are getting, the audience are joining in with what I freely admit, I am an absolutely lucky bastard to be able to get up and share 45 minutes with these absolutely talented people. I don't think for 1 second I'm in any way, shape, or form on a level with these people. So it's an absolute privilege to just be able to have a conversation with them, have a bit of fun with them, and entertain them. And what I want to kind of bring across to the audience is that, this isn't about me. This is about, this is fun, and you could be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And they do join in, and it's just such great fun. And I am so lucky.
There's a moment of kind of like referenced one that we've been doing on the show for a couple of years now, is when we first started doing shows here. My sister-in-law at the time came to one of the shows. You know exactly what it is already. And we were talking about the TV show The Walking Dead. I must again, because I listened to this on a clip recently. It's a bit when there's like, okay, and there's a part in the show where the thing got blown up, and it's like, and they all thought the character was dead, and she's in the audience and goes, "But he's not dead, he's still alive," and that's become a running gag anytime we talk about someone who's just like appears to, he's not dead, he's still alive. That's the whole thing now, and it's that kind of audience interaction that has made this running joke that's lived on for years, and. Yeah, it's good to see the same faces every time. Like Jay, you've been here to probably more shows than I have. At this point, it feels like,
Jay's our fan.
Yeah. And but it is nice when the same faces do come back. There's faces who used to come to like earlier shows, like when we used to do them on a Saturday. Sunday. Sorry, they don't come to the Saturday month now because they've got other things going on, and that's fair enough. But when you do have people who do pop in from time to time, and you do see the same faces. That means that you've done something right, as far as I'm concerned.
We've got regular people we sort of bump into once or twice a year when we do John's conventions.
Yeah, exactly. It's Yeah. So I mean, sorry, I'm taking away the whole question was basically aimed at yourself, really. But you know, what for you? What's your kind of like? What do you get from audience interaction and vibe and what
Yeah,
have you?
same thing really. Like I've only recently sort of dabbled in theatre,
Right.
Because I've avoided it like the plague prior because
Well, you said to me that you kind of have the same problem I have. It's remembering lines.
yeah, I don't have a head for lines.
Yeah. I was I was driving. Where was I driving to last year? I was literally going to do a full weekend long immersive production, and I did not know my lines that I was supposed to be reading in 4 hours. I did not have a clue what they were. I didn't even know what the character was. I was
It's
like,
a
what
horrifying
voice
thought.
am I doing for this?
That's why I'm a voice actor. They put the lines in front of you.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I used to love doing voice acting. It was the best.
So yeah, it's been a sort of steep learning curve. I've conquered that, but the thing I've discovered is that connection with the audience,
Yeah.
which is never the same twice.
Yes.
The temperature in the room can be so different on consecutive nights, just whichever night of the week it is.
Yeah.
But you've got to remember that fundamentally they're on your side.
Yeah.
They've paid to be here in most cases. Some of them might have sneaked in. But they want you to do well. They don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that intimidation factor, that's kind of gone. But like I did a little fringe thing just in the top room of a pub, the kind of longest run I've done. It was about a week. But we had some sold out ones, only about 30 or so.
Yeah.
But we had one night when we only had about 7 people in.
Yeah.
But we still did it, gave it 100% commitment.
Yeah.
And the 7 people that were there, bless them, give us a standing ovation at the
There
end.
you go.
Because we still give them just as much effort as we would have the 30.
I went to see a play in London, some theatre above a pub in London. There's literally like 8 seats in the entire thing. It's like the stage is closer than you guys are. It's like right in front of us there. And watched this 2-hour-long play in there, no interval, and it was fantastic. Just the intimacy between the audience and the performance, fantastic. Absolutely loved it. The Scouse accents were terrible, apart from the actual one Scouser who was in the play, which is my friend who I went to. The whole reason I went down there. But yeah, it was you can't. As much as you can watch TV or listen to audio drama, right, you can't replicate that experience of live performance.
Yeah, because you're totally in it. You're committed. And you know, one thing I love doing is comedy, because a clearest indicator is laughter.
Yes.
They've accepted you.
Yeah.
They're on board with you.
Yeah.
They get what this is, and that just makes you feel bolder.
That's what scares me as a writer when I've written stuff for stage. It's that first joke. If that don't land, I'm panicking about the rest of the play then.
Yeah.
But is it a case of, okay, either the joke didn't work, or is it that the audience just aren't warmed up yet? Right? You've got a million things running in your mind, especially whilst you're on stage as well, in the damn thing.
And it's funny on different nights what people do laugh at.
Yeah.
That they didn't necessarily first time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So it becomes a bit of a Tarzan thing where you're swinging from joke to joke.
Yeah, yeah. My cast used to hate me, especially in rehearsals, because I wrote the damn thing. Like, I would go off script all the time, just make new stuff up, and it's a rewrite. Don't worry about it. But as soon as they change one word, I'm like, put it back. That's my word. You don't touch that. Only I'm allowed to change that. I had to get over
my baby.
You know, because I understand some words just don't fit right in people's mouths. You know, I can write it one way, but they just can't deliver it that way. So you know, it's a process. You work together. You get the essence of it out, even if you need to change the words. So, and to go back to the whole kind of rules we joked about before. Marvel can't go down the route they were planning to, but the destination will still be the same. They'll get to the end of Secret Wars and we'll reboot or whatever it is. It's just the route that you take along the way.
Yeah.
Route A is blocked. Let's go route B. So, yeah.
I think it's kind of a famous saying. The destination is not the
it's
important
the journey,
thing.
not the
It's the journey.
Yeah. Well, I just watched a movie this week. Or last week, called Sunlight. Nina Conti, the comedian, the ventriloquist.
Yeah.
And she has that performance thing with the monkey, the puppet that she does. And it's this whole film where she's basically the monkey character for the whole film. She wears a full costume and everything. And honestly, it's this road trip movie about this man and this woman dressed as a monkey. And it sounds so bizarre when you say it out loud like that. Oh, and they're going to dig up the guy's dead dad.
She's a bit fit.
Yes.
Well, the monkey.
Watch the movie. Just watch the movie. All right,
joke somewhere.
Again, Doug, watch the movie.
She's out tonight.
Get it watched, mate. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's literally a film about like it's the journey, not the destination. That's
And
the
it's
shit.
people trying stuff.
Mm.
It's a bit of a sad victim of the current sort of crunch and studio system at the moment, in that risks are got a capital RISK.
Yeah.
You've got to dig a little bit deeper to find ideas.
Yeah.
Really.
They don't want ideas. They want things that
They want assurances.
that will fit the algorithm.
They want products.
Product.
Yeah.
We want product. We want content.
That's one of the reasons why the substance hit so hard for me. It's because it's fucking original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I can go on. I can look in the cinema right now. We've got Black Phone 2. You know, Terrifier 3 came out last year. People are kicking off about that. That got put in Cineworld as a classic movie the other day. It was just like, it's 12 months old. You know, we're rebooting The Exorcist again. Carrie is out again next year again. They're doing this spin-off series to the It movies. Everything.
The Running Man is back.
Everything. It's just, how can we make this new again? There's very few. Yeah, Now You See Me 3. Yeah. Everything is just, that worked before, do it again. There he is.
You can still see me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
and yet, ironically, some of us are brought here by the love of a TV show that is still going after 62 years.
Yeah. I mean, and so I'm not against, product, if you will, a production line, as it were.
Yeah, everything has its place, but you got to have the balance.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you can't keep doing the same thing expecting things to change.
Exactly.
It's the definition of insanity.
Yes.
You got to do something different if you want.
Not everything new and hits. I understand that, but you got to take a chance. Yeah. I loved Weapons. Apart from the third act, it went off a cliff.
Oh, I thought you meant just like guns and things.
That's why the Ninja Turtles got affected in the early 90s now. Yeah.
That fourth again now.
Yeah.
And that's good. Seems so completely bizarre time.
Yeah.
Or just takes up.
Exactly. Yeah, you need something. Yeah, exactly. And that wasn't even an original, as much as it's.
That was the bottom
porridge in
wasn't it?
space. I suppose it is. It's porridge in space.
And originally, BBC didn't want to make it.
Yeah.
They had a gap. God, what have we got?
Yeah.
Well, they've got this script. All right, just pump out a series.
Exactly.
And it took off.
Yeah.
Same with Only Fools.
Yeah. It's exactly.
Unless you try. And like, I only watched for the first time Garth Marenghi's Dark Place last week.
I love that.
And, they've got the old Channel 4 logo at the beginning. It just made me think, God, I miss when Channel 4 did weird stuff.
Yeah.
I really miss that.
That is, well, you're saying about, so I was talking about me play before. There's a character in that, Lord Thornton, and I was thinking, I need a name for this. I need a first name for this character. And me being a big Dark Place fan, I thought, okay, his name's Thornton Reed. So his name is Reed Thornton. And then I thought, okay, what's his wife's name? Okay, she's called Reed. She can be called Susan. So they're named after the Fantastic Four and Dark Place. That's how nerdy I am. But that's a joke. Like, Reed Thornton Reed. That is a joke for one person, and that is me. And the script is littered with jokes for one person because I like to make myself laugh, even if no one else knows about it. Yeah, sorry, we went well away from the topic there, but yeah.
That was a bit of a tangent.
Yes, it was. And looking at the time, we've done a hell of a long show, so let's wrap things up there then. Okay, first, I'd like to thank John for coming on the show. Mate,
thank
honestly,
you. I've had a fun time.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, we have something else to thank him as well, because he was in Substance with the amazing Demi Moore, who is in a film called The Few Good Men with Kevin Bacon. We are now 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Thank you so much. Because we acted together. And I'm not even an actor. There you go.
Love it. Yeah, and obviously thank you to Doug for letting us do the show in the Geek Boutique. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. I know, yeah.
You weren't even open when you came.
I know. And obviously, thank you to the audience for coming to do the show. Again, I was about to say we can't do it without you. We've just done a whole conversation about why that is the case. But yeah, what was I going to say then? Can't remember what I was going to say. I've lost my train of thought. Go to the script. That's right. Oh yes. So if you like what we do, the Attack of the 54 Nerds, then you can follow us on all the social medias. Just give it a bit of a search. Just go on the Google machine. You'll find it there. Go onto our link tree. It's linktr.ee/54nerds. That's FIFTY, FOOT, NERDS. Everything's there. If you want to buy merch, you can find the link to our merch store there. If you want to join our Patreon, there's a link to that there. It's only £1 a month, and you get all kinds of bonus stuff. You normally get bonus video episodes, but I forgot the camera this month. So, why not give John Hollywood a follow? He's on the social medias. He's got a Facebook page. He's got a TikTok page. That's where all of our best of clips go up as well. So go and check those out. There's some good stuff coming up there. I've got content for the next 3 months ready to go. So go and check them out. There's some fun moments there. John, do you want to let people know where they can find you?
You can't find me anywhere. I'm going underground. I'm on X. I'm trying to use it less.
Yeah.
Don't bother. But if you do, Jonothon_Carley, that's when you can probably find out things that I am doing when I'm allowed to talk about them. And keep an eye out, Big Finish, for more War Doctor stuff.
Yes. If you can get the Big Finish app, you can download and listen to it straight from the app when it works. Because I know that when it's up a couple of years ago,
we don't talk about that.
I think it's all working now.
The shakes have stopped.
Yeah. Or if you still like physical media, get the CDs, get the box sets. You know, it's all good. And if people buy more of them, then they'll keep bringing you back.
I hope so.
Yeah, I enjoy them.
Please, I need food.
That is about everything there. So we are back here in December for our Christmas special, our Nerdmas special. Yeah. So
is it going to actually get released this time? See,
only if you're good.
Seeing as we have a 2024 episode still in the archive waiting to be released.
That is one of the things that actually was able to get recovered on the hard drive, thankfully. And that will probably just go up on Patreon.
Saying, it's going to be Valentine's Day before it comes out. It's going to be Easter before it comes out.
No. It's because it wasn't the best of shows, so I wasn't. Yeah. We basically just sat here and played a game, didn't we? Yeah. But I'll get that all sorted, and I'll throw that on Patreon as a bonus. But next month I do have some good fun stuff planned. So if you're around and you want to see it, want to come and see us all messing about, then you can do. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. Put it that way. I've had this plan since August. I've been working on this for a long time.
Long time.
Yes.
Long time.
Oh, that's a name I've not heard since August. That would have been a weird coincidence to have that movie. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Someone called me that last week.
Ben Solo.
My name's Brian. Don't know why they told me.
My name's Brian. Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Brian Kenobi, his cousin, comes to visit. It's just this chartered accountant from Coruscant.
I thought you meant Brian from Family Guy.
Oh yeah, I mean sure, maybe he came as well. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on. I'm making up more Star Wars movies that'll never get made. Yes. So until the next Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds, I've got a 3.5-inch floppy one.
I'm 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I'm still 12 inches.
And I'm still here.
Thank God you stayed the whole thing. Until next time, folks, thank you and geek out.
If you've enjoyed the nerdom in your ears, then why not give the podcast a subscribe? You can find us on all major platforms, including Apple, Amazon, Spotify, and YouTube. Also, all of our episodes are archived over at 50footnerds.co.uk. That's FIFTY-FOOTNERDS. If you really like us, then why not sign up to our Patreon service? It's a virtual tip jar starting at just $1 per month. As a patron, you get early access and extended episodes, video episodes, and more. You can sign up now over at patreon.com/50footnerds. FIFTY-FOOTNERDS. You can find us on social media too. Why not drop us a follow over on Facebook, Instagram, or check out John Hollywood's TikTok account over at Real John Hollywood, all one word. We have merchandise too. T-shirts, posters, stickers, and more. And you can buy all of those over at tinyurl.com/50footstore. That's 50FT store. Email us your questions, comments, and improv suggestions to 50footnerds@gmail.com. That's FIFTY-FOOTNERDS@gmail.com. If you want to see us in person, then tickets to all of our live shows can be found at ticketsource.co.uk/50footnerds. FIFTY-FOOTNERDS. All of these links and more can be found on our Linktree page. That's linktr.ee/50footnerds. FIFTY-FOOTNERDS. And don't forget, you can visit Doug anytime at Geek Retreat in Warrington. Tell him the nerds sent you.